Music stopped playing? That's crazy. Where's the damn loop button? There it is. All right. That was easy. A lady is in the house. Thank you, A lady, and thank you, A lady. Thank you for your compliment earlier today in Peso's room. I appreciate it. That was a cool conversation. Right, come on in, y'all. We're about to get this party started. Hey, Maya is in the house. check 1 2. We about to get this party started, everybody. There's enough people in here. I think there's enough people in here. Right, all right, all right. About to get this groove going. We are about to get it going now. It's baby daddy season. But only the best will be released in this version of the black male image. As you guys know, the red pill system enjoys blaming baby daddies on single mothers. They like to blame single mothers, I should say. Let me correct that. They like to blame single mothers, thinking their brethren are just perfect. They're just perfect. The numbers don't bear it out, but they still think that way. So I need to play this, and I might play this over and over again because it's one of those over and over again kind of situations. See if I can find it real quick, and I can't. So we're just going to go to baby daddy number 1. This isn't the star of the show, but he's definitely a star. We need to focus on the commonalities of these baby daddies. What makes them baby daddies? Quality. What makes them do what they do? What makes them be who they be like? Just trying to get this right. Let's see if I can get a full screen going right now. I want to make sure everybody can see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Without further ado.
What's your name, baby?
Right.
Where you calling me from?
Y'all hear that?
I'm from Indy. I'm from
Where
Memphis.
are you at this moment?
What you mean?
Where you at?
At home.
Are you at your house?
Yeah.
Can you show us the room real quick? Let me see the other side.
What? What you want to see?
I just want to make sure you're not in jail.
Come on, man. You putting labels on me, man.
All right. Here we go. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. You hear me in there? Okay, good. Okay. Good. Okay. So we got that going. Okay, now on the video here, let me refresh it real quick. Wait. Let Let me refresh it.
Hey, baby.
Okay,
Right.
can you hear the video?
Where you calling me from?
I'm from Indy. I'm from
Where are
Mac.
you at this moment?
What you mean?
Where you at?
At home.
Are you at your house?
Yeah.
Can you show us the room real quick?
I'm-
Let me see the other side.
What? What you want to see?
I just want to make sure you're not in jail.
Come on, man. You putting labels on me, man.
I caught some earlier today. Look at the way he's smiling. That's important to know. That's important to know. Look at the way he's smiling. We all seen that smile before. Lock that smile in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Here we go.
I know I'm being stereotypical. Okay. I apologize. What's your name, boo?
My dang right.
Ron, you coming from Indy? Okay.
Yeah.
Ron, what's up with your hair?
I'm just, mushy.
Ron, what you do for a living?
I work assistant living.
You work where?
Assistant living.
Assisted living? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a couple of tattoos
That's
on your
a halfway
face?
house.
Yeah.
Those are permanent tattoos?
Nah, I drew them on.
You're joke. No, you didn't.
Well, why you ask that crazy question?
Because I think it's crazy to have the tattoos on your face.
To each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you're right. But if you're comfortable with it, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to know you better. Ryan is in ND. You work for assisted living. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Notice how he can't hold the camera straight. Notice that he's got a bunch of tattoos on his face. It gets worse.
We gotta be able to see your face though, babe.
I'm 28.
Okay, but we gotta keep the phone the phone gotta be in your face, like not like this. You gotta hold it in your face so we can see you properly. There you go. 28. You have any kids?
Yeah.
How many kids?
How many kids? How many? It's baby daddy season.
7.
How many kids do you have really? I'm gonna hang up.
I said 7.
You really have 7 kids?
I swear.
What's the ages?
9 to 1 to newborn.
That's only 3.
You have a newborn. This is how cold. This is how cold. This is how cold-blooded this dude is. He just had a kid. And he's out hunting for another victim. Infants themselves are a full-time job. Savon, it's true. It's true. They don't rest. This fool doesn't rest. I mean, this is baby daddy season. Man. Fresh out of jail, too.
Hey.
All right, look. I got 3 this now, right? Then I got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn.
All those kids in that spectrum need a lot of care and attention. And he's on here trying to get a date, probably for sex, and will probably make that person pregnant. Let's keep it going.
Why you not with the mom?
See, I would love to hear Red Pill asking their subscribers that very question is why are you not with the mom? I know we're here 150,000 excuses, but you know, let me get some shout out of the way. Woo's in the house. You can't get laid is in the house. A lady is in the house. Gemini is in the house. The Alexa, the destroyer. Big Cap is in the house. Krata King is in the house. Scott Haywood is in the house. Siobhan is in the house. JP is in the house. Maya is in the house. It's going to be good tonight. It is baby daddy season. Baby daddy season, folks. And it's all the way live right now. They going all out. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back to what's up right now. Let me bring you back to what's going on right now. Our friend here can't quite outdo the star of the show, but has 7 kids by 5 baby mamas or women, okay? They were submissive to him. They submitted, and he replied by giving them a baby. He replied by showing black men our image. The sad thing is he's a common person. That's the sad thing. Let's keep it going.
You have a 1-year-old and a newborn?
Yeah.
So you had 2 women pregnant at the same time?
Nah, that's with the same woman.
Oh, okay. Why you not with her?
I don't know. You know, shit don't work out.
I don't know is not really the answer I'm looking for here. I'm looking for a relevant answer to walk out on a woman who has 2 of your kids.
Y'all just had 2 kids. Y'all had 2 kids back to back within the last year. Say what?
Yeah. I don't
Ron,
know.
are you bullshitting me?
Why would I lie to you?
Okay, how many kids you have under 3 right now?
Look, I won't lie to you.
You gonna pull up a picture?
Yeah, I got you. Feel me?
And you looking for a new girl, Ron?
Speaking, man, makes me want to holler. I'll tell you that right now. There's no reason for the thing is this. You can try to defend him all you want, but the last thing that I think some of us can agree on is the last thing he needs to be doing is looking for anybody who he can have another kid with. Look at how carefree he is. He does not give a damn. He does not give a damn. Not one bit. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
How many kids you have under the age of 3?
3.
How many baby mamas do you have?
5.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
So what? Okay, what kind of woman you looking for, Ron?
Here's a question. Would any woman want to have a man want to have a man want to bring into the world a man like this? That is exactly what Cynthia G is talking about. Why would you bring in somebody in the world that's going to cause more problems in the world itself? Who?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't want nobody crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. He just said, I don't want anybody crazy. You can tell Kendra is. Kendra cannot lie with her. She can never lie because her expressions. I swear.
You got to be crazy to date you.
Nah,
You think a sane woman's gonna date you? A sane woman, Ron? Really? You got to be crazy.
Nah.
You have to be. You have to be. You have to be not right to date you.
Why would you say that?
Because you over here, you got a lot going on. So I'm gonna be like, okay, you really have 5 baby mamas.
I was young. You know what I'm saying?
You just young. You told me you got a newborn and a 1-year-old. Like you just had 2 kids.
I was just young. He used that default reply. All of his kids are within 5 years. Whatever rehabilitation he did go through, it didn't work.
That you want a woman who is not crazy to say, I'm going to take you with your 5 baby mamas and you just had 2 children.
These are youngest to look.
I want to ask all the men in the chat, would you be proud to have this man as your son? Look, he's holding up his 2 beautiful kids. You would think he would be so happy about his 2 children that he would be with them 24/7, trying to make things work with his wife. Well, he didn't have a wife, that's right. That's not true. Who in the world is calling me now? 1 second, I gotta hang up on that. Okay, you see my point. You see my damn point. You see my point. He's got kids. That's just 2 of them. He didn't say that the woman kicked him out. He didn't, because we know the woman probably has the house and not him. Right? Any men? Anyone want to take up for this guy? Don is in the house. Big Cap is in the house. Anybody want to take up for him? Anybody want to defend the brother? I mean, you can blame go ahead, blame the mothers. I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Do you want more kids?
Probably 1.
So you got 7 kids and you want to bring it to 8?
Yeah, I'll risk it.
You'll risk it. Ron, I'm curious to know, what are your deal breakers? What is something that you will not tolerate in a woman?
I really don't like women with, I guess like baby daddies and stuff like that.
You don't like
Oh my God, did you just hear what he just said? Did you just hear what he just said? Did you hear? Oh my God.
Baby daddies. You don't like women with baby daddies and you got 5 baby mamas?
Man, let me be great.
have to restart from the beginning. We have to start all over. We have to start all over. We're gonna put that greatness on your children to oppose. How the hell you gonna say you
Now,
don't
remember, I want everyone to think about this. Think about this like this. He went and took the time to get on Kendra's show with 5 kids, and they probably all need some sort of attention. Well, now 7 kids, my bad, 7 kids. This isn't the only one from her show. This should be a once in a while thing. Kendra has these kind of men on the show all the time because there's a lot of them. They don't come for her from her end because these men don't watch her shows. They come from the red pill side. If this is the cross section of men from the red pill side, the red pill is doing these men wrong. They should be telling men, take care of your kids. They don't do that. I've looked. Don't have children. They rarely do that. Focus on building yourself. Obviously, he didn't. Obviously, he didn't. Be somebody, build yourself, build your brand. No, none of that. What does he do? What does he do? He comes on here and he destroys the black male image. The only thing he's destroying on here is the black male image. Into pieces. Into pieces. I mean,
so let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step on in.
I mean,
women with a baby mom with baby daddies, and you got 5 baby mamas?
They was mistakes.
oh my God. I couldn't even get 3 seconds more in here. I couldn't even get that far. I couldn't get that far. I could not get that far. Man, oh man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Let me hear what he said again. Look at him smiling, having a good old time. This motherfucker is having a good old time.
Say you don't want women with a baby mom with baby daddies, and you got 5 baby mamas.
They was mistakes. Not the kids, the baby mamas.
Whoa. The amount, oh man, the amount of stupidity, ignorance, and the absolute lack of any accountability. This guy might be up for the bandit award tonight. Hopefully EC is in the house. Monica is in the house. Shavon is in the house. I mean, wait, I need to rewind that because I know you guys didn't hear it.
Baby mom with baby daddies, and you got 5 baby mamas.
They was mistakes.
Wow. I got to hear that one more time. Sorry, folks. Sorry to bore you like this, but this is getting crazy. Happy Life is in the house.
That greatness on your children to oppose. How the hell you gonna say you don't want women with a baby mom with baby daddies and you got 5 baby mamas?
They was mistakes. Not the kids, the baby mamas.
Notice how this 27-year-old man or 28-year-old man is behaving like he's 13.
How, 1, 2, maybe 1, 2 baby mama could be a mistake, but how did 3, 4, and 5? How are they a mistake? You didn't learn
Lack of
anything
accountability to the utmost. To the utmost.
after the first 2 baby mamas?
I was only with 2 of them. The other 3 was, you feel me? They was random.
That just makes it worse, fella. It just makes it worse. If you knew they were what you would call jump offs or whatever you want to call them these days to dehumanize you were the leader, right? Women are supposed to trust men to lead, right? You were exhibiting excellent leadership, right? Wrong.
So you were just out here having sex with no protection?
Nah, not like that.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
How was it like?
I was young.
Stop saying you was.
Okay. His kids are within 5 years. Seven of them. Within 5 years. So that only makes them 5 years younger. This guy is the ladies, I'm showing you what to avoid right here. Textbook. I can't write it up. I don't have to even say much. You see what's up.
Was young. How old are you right now? You 28. You just had a baby you just had a baby a month ago, a newborn. So 27, 26 ain't that young. But you should have got wise from your first 2 baby mamas.
All right, so now look. The first baby mama, I ain't really, she was older than me. I probably was like 17. She probably was like 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? So
what is your explanation? If this is it sucks. You need to go back to the lie department or something.
like so, then I ended up having basically 2 back-to-back with 2 chicks I was messing with when I was in middle school.
Oh, you had kids when you were in middle school?
Nah, I met them in middle school.
Oh, you met them in middle school.
Yeah.
Dude, what is meeting them in middle school having to do with you putting a baby in them?
And so does the woman you want to date, does she have to be an ND?
Yep.
She can't have kids or she cannot have kids.
Maybe 1 baby daddy. You know what I'm saying?
So she can have 1 baby daddy, but she gotta accept you with 7 kids and 5 baby mamas.
I ain't with none of them.
What you mean it don't matter? You with them, you got kids by them. Do you take care of your kids?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that's 5 different women that can call you at any given time of the night because they got a child by you.
Nah, they know not to do that. Like,
but if something happens, it's not about. If something happens to your child at 2 a.m., they have the right to call you, right?
Yeah, but
okay. So that means there's 5 different women in this world that can call you at any given time, and any woman that dates you has to be okay with that.
Yeah, but I'm a changed person, so
Doesn't take care of them. Kendra's trying to help him out a little bit by teaching him teaching him fatherhood, even though I don't think she has kids. That's how bad this dude is. Orlando's is in the house. Man.
What does a changed person got to do with you being a father? I'm talking about whether you changed or not. She still has to accept 5 other women as she accepts you.
My baby mamas know though, like, don't call me at no 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, you just had a newborn. You get calls at any time tonight, motherfucker. You have two literally babies. They get to call you. That's part of the deal. You want to be careless? That's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. It's funny how you think you can still run things when the law's going to run things on you. They'll make you do you if you don't want to hear from them, you might as well hire, and we all know you can't afford it. Hire yourself a stay in, bed, somebody to take care of your kids for you, a babysitter.
You know I work, so at certain times I'm asleep. So ain't no point for you to be calling this late. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, technically you're right. I'm talking about, God forbid something happens with your child.
Ain't nothing like that.
You can't plan that. You can't plan the time that you might be needed.
Then I gotta go be a father if something happened like that.
Exactly. So the point I'm making is,
notice how he said, then I gotta be a father, like he's not one now. Man, baby daddy season.
But that's for anybody.
Exactly. So the point I'm making is, any woman that dates you has to accept that reality. That's the point I'm making.
But you can't just put on the label with me because I got more kids than most people.
No, I can't put on the label with you because there's more women that she has to deal with. And more children she has to deal with. It's different if you're dealing with one woman. Now she has to figure out a way to get along with 5 different women. Because don't you want your woman to get along with your children's mom?
Of course. But now, like one of them, she in a relationship.
Simply put, he's a sperm donor. And a bad one at that. We need to check something out here, because we know we got the naysayers out there who will want to defend. So let's throw this on real quick.
Oh no, sweetheart, this isn't a BW thing. This is a BM thing. Regardless of where they go and who they reproduce with, the results are the same. I want y'all to know that. That is absolutely true. There are studies to prove it. And this is part of one of the studies that prove it. Everywhere they go, they run amok. They leave single mothers and fatherless kids everywhere they go. Now, this study pretty much covered things like the marital status of the parents at the time of birth, the annual income of the mother, whether or not the father is involved, whether or not he contributes financially, whether or not the mother had to utilize welfare, and the behavioral patterns and issues stemming from the child not having an active father and not being raised in a 2-parent household. I'm going to do a more in-depth video, but right now I'm just going to go over the marital status. When asked, were they married at the time of birth, 97% of WW said no, 3% said yes, 85% of AW said no, 15% said yes, 95% of HW said no, and 5% said yes. I asked them, did they eventually marry? 80% of WW said no, 20% said yes, 92% of AW said no, 8% said yes, 99% of HW said no, 1% said yes. So they ain't marrying nobody. They just pumping, dumping, putting kids in, abandoning, so forth and so on. They ain't just doing it to BW. They are doing it to anybody who will give them the opportunity.
Okay, so here's the situation. What the manosphere was doing was blaming black women because for having kids, for having a home without a father in it. They were saying like these little tiny black women were kicking these big dads out. That's what they're trying to sell. That is what they're trying to sell. The problem is then they were saying, well, I will just go to my preference because since you black women won't do what we want you to, we'll go elsewhere. What do the stats say? These black men are doing the exact fucking thing, same thing they were doing with black women. Pumping and dumping. I want you to scroll through all the manosphere brethren, the famous ones. And I forgot to ask, I forgot to ask old Abby. Abby, I was like, he talked about he's all about in it for the business and not the community. In fact, he could care less about the community. Rico made that clear. Obsidian doesn't give a damn about the community at all. He cares about business. So talking to his men and telling them to be respectable, responsible black men, well, that's not good for business in his mind. It's not good for business. His own crowd would get more value out of listening to Cynthia G than listening to Obsidian. Somebody who's just going to give you a participation trophy like Obsidian is not going to help you with your life. You need to know that you ain't up to snuff. You need to know that you're not up to snuff. You need to know that you're not doing the things you're supposed to be doing. You need to know when and why you're not building the community. I guarantee you not. If you ask this man right here if he's helping to build a community, I guarantee you he'll lie straight to your face and say, yes, he is. I guarantee you. Hey, lady says, did you say Hopsidian? Yep, exactly, Hopsidian. The same man who was begging for internet money. Hey, he said it, not me. Same man who's begging for money. Pillar of the pillar of the red pill community. That's crazy.
The other one,
Peace Purveyor is in the house.
when
The Priam is in the house. Oh, Priam says, this can't be true. Wait, let me see if I can get it to stay. Boom, let's try that. There we go. It can't be true. They said they were the most involved fathers. Priam, you are somewhat correct. They're the most involved fathers out of the fathers that are involved. Let me repeat that again. Black fathers are the most involved fathers when they are involved. So what it means is this. Most of the black fathers aren't involved. But the few that are going in 100%. That's what it means. So it's 100% true. It's 150% true. So it was your argument was a good argument, but it means nothing how much does that mean if all the fathers are involved, but it's only of 1 or 3%? Nothing. Nothing. Good try, fellas. Good try, Marty. You gave it your best. It's hey Marty, I don't write these numbers up. You can go get it somewhere else. Here we go.
One of the other ones, she got kids after my child with her. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't, and our child 9, so if it ain't nothing to do with our child, then you really ain't got no reason to be him online. You know? Only 2 of them I was really in a relationship with.
So at the end of the day, here's the deal. These are just the things that come along when you date anybody with kids, right? So
Yeah.
the more kids a person has, the more acceptance you have to deal with. But you know what? There's probably a woman out there. She might got 4 baby daddies. Would you date her?
Hell nah. Not seriously.
Hear the ignorance? He doesn't mind doing the work. He doesn't mind ruining the lives, but he sure minds if he bumps into somebody like him.
I'm gonna swear for the first time tonight. How the fuck you not gonna date a woman that got 4 baby daddies and you got 5 baby mamas?
Like that?
Because I can't believe it. I was trying to be a Christian woman, but
This man here and multiply him by probably about 35% of the black male population. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man.
I gotta come out my bag with you. So you wouldn't date yourself, basically. If you were a woman, you wouldn't date you, right?
I love me.
If you were a woman and you had the resume you had, you would not date you, right?
I ain't a bad person.
I didn't ask you all that. You just told me you wouldn't date a woman that had 4 baby daddies.
Notice how he went to a different subject? That's important to know. Notice how you went to a different subject. I'm not going to say that makes him a narcissist, but that's a narcissistic tactic.
So I'm asking you now, you have 5 baby mamas. If you was a woman, you wouldn't date you. So why are you asking a woman to date what you would not date?
Shit. You know what they say, bigger the risk, bigger the reward.
What do they say?
Bigger the risk, bigger the reward. Sometimes you gotta take a gamble.
The hell?
So you are the reward?
Hell yeah.
Why? What does a woman get by dating?
Don Harden is in the house. Tomas is in the house. Marty is in the house. Monica is in the house. JP is in the house. Let's keep it going.
You.
I'm different, man. I'm just different.
Oh, we know that. Now that's something we know you different. Now we all agree. But okay, I asked this question to everybody. What do you bring to a table? Why should a woman want to date you?
Shit. I'm funny, I'm ambitious, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna handle my business. And, you know, I'm focused. I'm gonna keep you on point.
Oh my God. Oh, you're focused on making kids. This is delusion du jour right here. Oh, you're in a halfway house. What kind of focus are you going to give anybody? Man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just different.
Let me make it clear. This is how this type of man thinks. He thinks he has value. This is a red pill man right here. This is how they think. They think he has value, and that's why they get mad when they don't get to pump a baby in somebody they want. They start acting all funky, and then they go and they join Obsidian's show. This is Obsidian's crowd right here, I guarantee you. Oya is in the house. Damon is in the house. Pray the King is in the house. I mean, what? I mean, what are you going to keep somebody on point from? What? Man,
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna handle my business.
you handled your business. You got five. You got 5 kids, 7 kids. My bad. 7. Damn. Jim, you in the house? I hear something. But anyway, sure can. I'm about. I think I need to take another. I think I need to take another pill. My blood pressure's way up. Can't believe it. He thinks he's going to improve somebody's life. He thinks it's going to improve somebody's life. He really does. He really does. I'm telling you, let me repeat it one more time. This man thinks he's going to improve somebody's life. Just had a newborn. Just had a kid. Man. Man, and I know you red pillars of mad. You know this is Obsidian right here. Obsidian work. Obsidian be having this dude thinking that, it's all those women's fault. All those women's fault. It's it's just like
I understand the impulse, brothers. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
okay, hopeful EC right here. Red pillars are just going to claim that he is the Pookie that is fathering all of the same kids. Yep, that is true. That is true. Exactly. Yeah, that must be it. What it is that most of them are Pookies. Most of them are Pookies. Not that same button. Here we go. That same button. Jim, I got to press that same button again. I guess he didn't hear it.
Oh no, sweetheart, this isn't a BW thing. This is a BM thing. Regardless of where they go and who they reproduce with, the results are the same. I want y'all to know that. That is absolutely true. There are studies to prove it. And this is part of one of the studies that prove it. Everywhere they go, they run amok. They leave single mothers and fatherless kids everywhere they go. Now, this study pretty much covered things like the marital status of the parents at the time of birth, the annual income of the mother, whether or not the father is involved, whether or not he contributes financially, whether or not the mother had to utilize welfare, and the behavioral patterns and issues stemming from the child not having an active father and not being raised in a 2-parent household. I'm going to do a more in-depth video, but right now I'm just going to go over the marital status. When asked, were they married at the time of birth, 97% of WW said no, 3% said yes, 85% of AW said no, 15% said yes, 95% of HW said no, and 5% said yes. They asked them, did they eventually marry? 80% of WW said no, 20% said yes, 92% of AW said no, 8% said yes, 99% of HW said no, 1% said yes. So they ain't marrying nobody. They just pumping, dumping, putting kids in, abandoning, so forth and so on. They ain't just doing it to BW. They are doing it to anybody who will give them the opportunity.
We played that again because, of course, nobody's, there's some red pill men that simply aren't getting it. And here's the funny thing. If black men, if you really felt that it was just a small percentage of the black male population that's doing this, why don't you talk to them? You have them outnumbered, right? I mean, you have them outnumbered, so it should be easy to resolve the issue. Just tell them to either use a condom or to tell them to not hump, to not fuck, right? I mean, that would be the easy thing because it's a small number, right? It's just a small number. Y'all should be, having a intervention with them. But so it's either this. See, checkmate, motherfuckers. And I'll tell you why. If it's a large amount of men, then it's a large amount of you doing this shit. Okay? If it's a small amount of men, then men as leaders should be leading men. And you're not. Checkmate. So pick your poison to me. Either way, it's black male image is taking a hit.
And it's over 60% of them up to the age of, 29? Or is it 30 that have children? Over 60%.
Pull up that chart. I can't remember where I put that, though. Let me see if I can dig that up real quick. But if you're going to make a case, try to win it. I got you. I got all of you. I got the whole red pill today. Because either way, the black male image is being destroyed. And it's either black men letting a smaller group of black men destroy our image, or there's just a lot of black men who have a bad image. Take your pick. I win. I fucking win. You can't beat that. You're telling me that it's a smaller group. This is what you red pill men are saying. You're telling me it's a smaller group. If it's a smaller group of men, then you fix them. But it's not, is it? It's not that small of a group, is it? Because there would for every one of this Pookie man right here, there would be 10 good men, but there's not. There's not. I would say that he's at least 40% what's out there, and I'm being nice. I'm being nice. You can say whatever. Either way, we're looking bad, and you don't want to do anything about it. You want to know how I know? Because your leader Obsidian says he can care less. So why should you care? You don't care. You wouldn't have time to be on Obsidian's channel otherwise. Or any of those other red pill idiots channels. You'd be in the community trying to fix it. So there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. What are your thoughts, Gemini?
I have a lot of thoughts, but it's always a deferral to some other group demographic of men that they love to defer to. And then Marty is saying most of the men he knows has custody, but if they have custody, what type of women were they dealing with? Since it's always the women that are choosing bad, these men obviously choose bad if they have to have custody of the children. And then they love to spout that most of them don't have children, but then also say that most of them have custody. Which one is it?
Exactly. And he just actually ran into another gem. he just ran into another punch because if they have custody, that sounds like to me that they're not married. How about you?
Facts.
So they obviously weren't good husbands if they aren't married. Got you again, Marty. You're just setting it up for me. I'm just teeing it up. Thank you for teeing it up for me. You boys, the best, they have to fight for custody because they're not married. And why aren't they married? Because they either chose wrong. Remember, that's what you read Tiller say. Either chose wrong, right? Or they were bad fathers. Or I should say husbands, because maybe they're good fathers. I will say that much.
He said you don't even know these people. Neither do you. Neither do you, obviously.
Yeah.
You see how
See, it's
they put all the information in the chat and then they get mad when you talk
right.
about it.
Right. They don't like it. Hey, I had my coffee. I had my fancy coffee tonight, so y'all in for some trouble. Nicole Nelson says, Kendra's let me see if this will come up. There we go. Nicole Nelson. Kendra channel only features Dusty's. No, that's all she can get. That's all she gets all of her people from the red pill segment of YouTube. Every once in a while, it might be from somewhere else, but most of them are from the red pill segment. That's why she had to switch up her show. Before she was more feminist like. Now she knows she needs to get some dudes on the show. So what does she do? I guarantee you that what we should ask this guy where what channels he goes to, and I guarantee you not. They're all red pill, and you know it too. You've seen this guy, I bet. I bet Marty's seen him around. I bet he's seen him around. In the house, Koja Malik. Koja Malik drops more gems. She's very intelligent, and this is what she says. Courts are not mother friendly in contested custody cases. Men win custody in 60% to 70% of contested custody cases. Boom. You don't want to throw myths up in here, fellas. We got some of the smartest women on YouTube in here. We just roll like that.
Read the Priam 3's comment.
Let's see, where is that? At near the bottom, right here. Let me go. Okay. It's odd that all of these red pill manosphere leaders are in relationships, but they keep their followers lonely, single, and miserable. Absolutely. They sure do. We won't say all of them because it seems for some reason the mammies don't have nobody. Even when they say they do, we end up finding out they don't. I.e., Crimson Cure, Chantel, what's her name? Damn, now I'm forgetting names. Courtney Michelle. Ain't got nobody. Ain't got nobody. Ain't got nobody.
I want to answer Tyke Whitehead's question.
Okay, go for it.
This is just a question because I do believe that men are messing things up for the good men. However, is it always the man's fault when it comes down to divorce? Just want to hear your answer. Of course not. There are no absolutes. Of course, it's not always the man's fault.
I completely agree. I completely agree. There's no way for that to be absolute. But the thing is that we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do if we're really going to fix our image. And then there's going to be a lag in how, even after we do that, there's going to be a lag in how many years people will start to really actually believe that we've done something.
And the crazy part is they want to talk about black male image, but they always talk about black male image as it pertains to their proximity with women or in comparison to women or as it pertains to women, but they don't talk about their image outside of women. You see what I'm saying? Like what society sees about them outside of women. Because we can not talk about baby mothers, and we could talk about other things. Like we could talk about employment, we could talk about prison, we could talk about criminality that has absolutely nothing to do with women, and still on their own, what do they look like?
Exactly. Exactly. This man right here. Listen a little bit more.
And I'm focused. I'm gonna keep you on point. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just different. I feel like I'm unique in a lot of ways.
So he
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
a woman that has only one baby daddy, you said?
Yeah,
No more than one baby daddy?
nah.
Okay. Give them your
Two,
Instagram name.
maybe two. But
Two baby daddies.
yeah, if you got two, if you got more than two, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
So would that also apply to a guy that got more than two baby
Nah,
mamas?
no, no.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Tell me why not. Please explain to me. If a woman has two baby daddies, she's fucked up. But if a man has five baby mamas, he's not.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Tell me, I'm listening. Educate me right now. This is your moment to help me understand
I'm just
from
saying.
your perspective. I'm serious.
All right, they gonna get on my ass out there. But look, for a female, that means you let multiple dudes go and you raw, and just leave it in there. And
Listen to him. He's put his peen in just about everything. But notice the hypocrisy right here. This is about as crazy as it gets. You know something? It's
Hurry, step right up. See the sun is showing town for only 50 cents.
Do you think a woman wants a dirty penis? You was up in five different. First of all, you was probably up in more than five different women. It's just five different women that had your kids. So you think the same way you feel about the woman who let two men go in her raw. She looking at you the same way with your dirty
it
penis.
don't matter. This motherfucker clean. I ain't got shit, so it don't matter.
Is this how men really think? Motherfucking tell me, because I'm gonna have to talk to you like this, because I can't. I'm trying to be all Christian up. You look at a woman bad for having two baby daddies, but a woman should not look at you bad for having five baby mamas and seven kids.
Clear as fuck up.
Huh?
wait. You know,
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm
I
saying.
said clear as fuck up.
You said prayers are fucked up?
No, I said
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes.
Layers fucked up?
yeah.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes.
My blood pressure. I just, Lord. All right, here's the deal, ladies. If this is, he done told you who he is. I respect your honesty. I even respect the pictures of the show and tell. You gave us show and tell tonight, showing us your kids on your other phone. Ladies, you know who he is. He has told you who he is. Make sure you.
Have fun, man. I'm out here for shits and giggles. This shit for fun. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't have seven kids for real?
They do.
You really do have seven kids?
Yeah.
ladies.
I think we've seen enough of that. I think we've seen enough of that. Quita's in the house. Shout outs. Tiff is in the house. Tyke is in the house. Monica's in the house. Koja Malik is in the house. Happy Life. Big Cap. Gemini. You Can't Get Laid is in the house. Let's keep this going. We're going to keep this going, folks. I ain't even close to done. This might be a long one. Guess what? You know, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Y'all better get ready for this one.
I don't give a fuck.
Uh-oh.
I don't
Guess
give
who?
a fuck.
Mr.
I don't give a fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, Mr. 32 Kids.
Bumping. None of you hoes out there talking.
$32. What's he doing? I guess he's waiting for people to walk in. I don't know. Let me speed this up.
I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing. You hear me? If you embarrassed, you got anything to say. If you taking care of these 30 kids, if you taking care of me, then you can contribute to what you got to say. But in the end, I don't give a fuck. None of you niggas out there bumping, none of you hoes out there talking, ain't got more money than me. So what you got to say is irrelevant to me. I don't give a fuck. But when it comes to my kids, I'ma ride. You hear me? And for the baby mamas that's embarrassed, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But these my kids, and I don't give a fuck.
Perfect representation of black men right here. 32 kids. There's no way he's taking care of them. Not all of them. Maybe I would give him a chance, maybe half of that. And I'm being really nice tonight. I think really 16 is even unrealistic. You know, 32 kids. He's 35 years old. He's the epitome of irresponsibility. Let's ignore whatever. This is pretty bad.
But he swears he's a good man because he has a job.
Yep. He's not paying for those kids. There's no way. He looks like he's a trucker or something.
Yeah,
unless he owns an airline. There's even rich men don't do this. I mean, not even Future. He got Future beat.
Nick Cannon too, right?
Nick Cannon got his ass whooped. You can put them together, and somehow this is the funny part. And to see black men, this is what we're known for, being that angry black man. Instead of being humble, after making all these types of mistakes over and over again, you think he'd be humble and quiet, right? You know, stay out of the radar. What does he do? He does this stupid shit. Literally dropping bombs on the black male image, what's left of it. I want to know, fellas, any of you out there would you be proud of your son if he had 32 kids? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. See, that's the funny thing. Let's see what he said here. Yeah, capping. Yep, I knew Marty would be in here. I knew he would be in here. I thank you, Marty. We need your point of view. We do. And I'm going to even highlight it. Let's see what he says here. Let's see what old Marty says here. Y'all capping. I'm trying to talk like Marty would be talking right now. Y'all capping. He said that about homies. He said about men in response to saying they have custody. Whatever that means. I don't know if you meant it about this guy. This is sad. 32 kids. There's a point where it's like, there's a point where it's, you don't understand. You're trying to blame, black women for hurting our image. But then you want to give men like this a pass. In the house, Sexy Red TV. Good seeing you, Sexy. The breakfast was great. There's nothing you can do with that. There's nothing you can do with 32 kids. Let's see what he has here.
Wait a minute. Before you go on, so black women just kept getting knocked up by this clown. You see how they say black women? They say Pookie and Ray Ray, or they say they defer to Pookie and Ray Ray, or they defer to another demographic of men, but they never say so. Black men kept knocking up all these women. You see how they do that? As opposed to ratchet women kept getting knocked up by this guy, because clean women who are of a certain caliber are not getting knocked up by this dude. He's knocking up the same types of women. These men go after the same types of women.
I mean, this is Night of the Living Dead. They're passing around a virus in the house. It's old, crusty, salty ass Unc Rucko. I know him as Rico. Rico, it's good seeing you in the house once again.
So if you feel some type of way, that's on you. You take that up with you and God, because I don't give a fuck. And
we know that.
Nigga or bitch got anything to say about me or my kids or my motherfucking mama. You know where I'm at? I'm at 706 right now. I'm in Monroe, Louisiana. I'm finna head back to Texas. I'm getting that motherfucking money. What you hoe?
You have to admit, fellas, he's not exactly helping our reputation. Let's say even if he only had one kid. Just his behavior in itself is disgusting. I understand you want to be mad or whatever, just because people are looking at you sideways because you have 32 kids. But the least you could do is show some semblance of class. Couldn't even do that.
And you know what they say
should be doing.
You know what they say about men who have a whole lot of children, right?
What do they say?
About their sexuality?
Yeah. I wouldn't, he's obviously done a lot of experimenting, that's for sure.
Because for mine, bitch, I'm gonna go. I don't ask you niggas for a motherfucking thing when it comes to my 30.
So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by.
This my shit. My house is my cars. I own my shit. With 30, motherfucker. You get like me. Then you can say something about mine. But until the end, nigga, fuck.
It's not his. Sooner or later, he's going to have to pay the bill. You know?
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I don't even do this whole ass shit, but it's too many of you motherfuckers for me to address every last one of y'all. So I'm gonna put it like this here.
There is too many because you look stupid. Having a temper tantrum, thinking it's gonna really help your situation. There's nothing, bro, it's over. You're a laughing stock. There's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. You're a laughing stock, bro. There's nothing there's nothing Marty can do for you. Marty can't help you. He's in here trying to help. He can't. He can't.
You don't take care of Nan George child, keep your motherfucking mind closed when it come to Brian kids. Cause all of them gonna get taken care of, motherfucker. As long as I got breath in my motherfucking body, I'm gonna take care of mine. And I don't give a fuck how you won't take care of me, you don't take care of my kids, you don't do a motherfucking thing.
You don't take care of your kids either, I guarantee you. That's just too many fucking kids.
What you got to say is irrelevant. You ain't got no motherfucking money, then sit the fuck down. And I meant that. Cause I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. You hear that? Yeah, bitch.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Pull out game, mate. Pull out game, ain't weak. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out.
So he's expressing his manhood because he doesn't pull out. Fellas, this is such a bad look. This is a terrible look. I mean, if you know somebody like this, and you know, some of us do, this is going to run across somebody that you know. You might want to tell them a couple things. Ask them, how do you feel about the Black community? And if he says this,
I don't give a fuck.
Then you know why. You know why, right there, why Black women will start packing their bags. That's why Black women will start packing their bags. Okay? It goes both ways, fellas. Let me.
Black men have left and they are not looking back.
May I respond to him? So my question for the people of the community, why didn't you step up? If the community mattered so much to you, why didn't you step up?
You want an answer?
Because of people like you.
No, let me answer. Let me answer. For two reasons. One, we don't even see the same fucking problem that y'all see. Okay? And then number two, the solutions that we offer is not selling people bullshit and pipe dreams and tearing them down. Okay, so y'all keep thinking, see, y'all believe y'all stepped up. Y'all ain't stepped up and fixed or made anything better. All y'all have actually done was make money off of more divisiveness and making the problems of the Black community worse.
There you go, Red Pill. Rico in the house telling you what the fuck you need to hear. This is what you guys should do. You should restructure Red Pill to a green pill. Make a green pill, which means to get your money, to earn your degrees. I mean, pretty much basically what Black men and women are doing right now. I mean, you guys want to complain about Black women, you might as well follow them, right? I mean, you want to blame Black women, so I guess Black women are the leaders, right? I mean, that's what you're telling us. That's what you're saying. When you complain about Black women, you're saying Black women are running things. You can't have it both ways. You can't say you're running things or you're the leader and then complain about Black women.
No, they deferred responsibility onto Black women. Therefore, Black women didn't have a choice but to take the reins, and they still blame Black women whilst being absent.
Exactly that. Let's keep it going.
You mean weak, motherfucker? Said talking about my motherfucking kids. You niggas got 3 or 4 and don't do a motherfucking.
If he talks that same crap in the wrong area, he's getting toe tagged. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Thing. Ain't shit weak over here. My pockets ain't weak and my dick soul ain't weak, bitch ass nigga. You pussy ass nigga sitting there talking. Ain't got a motherfucking dollar in your pocket.
Oh, and now he's gonna get himself robbed.
I think Tyrell is one of his kids.
Oh, Tyrell's here. You know, Tyrell's here. Look at this. Tyrell's here. And Marty's here. And Big Cap's here. You know, Diana's here too. Diana's in the house. I got to make sure I didn't miss any of my cool friends. Did I miss anybody yet? Okay, Maya's here. Tomas is here. We got everybody up in here. We got everybody. We got all the motherfuckers up in here. Now, let me see if this guy's going to say anything logical. Otherwise, we're going on. We got plenty of baby daddies up in here tonight.
Ain't got a dollar in your motherfucking pocket. Ain't got a dollar in your motherfucking pocket. But you want to talk that shit. I'm still that nigga with 30. I'm still that nigga with 30. I'm still that nigga with 30. Fuck you mean, bitch. I'm still that nigga.
Respectable Black man, I want you to tell me how does this work? Because I think most of us, we keep our money in the bank.
You can't keep your money in the bank when it's dirty.
Right.
You can't keep your money in the bank when your paycheck is being garnished. So you're making money under the table.
Right.
Because you know they're coming out with the government is coming after him for all those kids. But let's keep listening to him. Maybe he'll tell us.
Right.
Nigga, when you get like me, then you come fuck with me, bitch. That's all I got to say, nigga. You niggas will never be me. Quit trying to run behind because you fuck the same bitch I fuck with that don't make you me. It will never make you me. It's only one Brian, nigga. It'll never make you me, nigga. Yeah. It'll never make you me, nigga. I don't fuck with you niggas, so everybody got something to say. But I slang dick from the East Coast to the West, bitch. Been doing that shit since I was a little nigga. I ain't embarrassed about shit. Them my kids, bitch.
He's still a little ninja.
Yeah.
He's still a little ninja. He looked like he about 5'5".
I mean, He's gonna get. This is gonna. I don't know if Cynthia G has talked on him yet, but this is plenty of ammo for her right here. You know.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Man, I mean,
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying. Yes.
You should be embarrassed you staying with your mama. Lay with your baby mama. Have you bitch ass niggas see embarrassed you ain't got $1,000 in your pocket. Have you hoes should be embarrassed. Y'all don't even take care of y'all motherfucking kids. But you wanna holler about embarrassed?
Quita is in the house. I think we heard enough of him because really, basically, you could have taken this video, started it from where he started talking, and it would sound the same. I mean, it would sound the same. You know? It would sound exactly the same. So now,
And what
let's
was
see
the
which
reason
one
for
I'm
the
going to use.
rant? What was the reason for the rant? There was absolutely no reason for that rant. He was mad because people were talking about him and his 50 kids.
Yeah. You know?
And he's how old?
He's
He's 35.
32. 35, 32, and he has 32 kids.
So this dude almost this dude is almost having more children than he's been living years. He's
Right.
been living. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing, that's for sure. Here's another man who's upping the level of the black male image right here, the black male experience.
Viral after his arrest in 2018 is back behind bars. Charles McDowell was booked into the Escambia County Jail. He's facing charges of aggravated stalking and withholding support for a child or spouse. 4 years ago, McDowell was arrested on charges that include drug possession and eluding officers. His mugshot immediately gained popularity online. He even recorded a rap song under the name Wide Neck.
Yep, there he is. A pillar of the community. A pillar of the community right there. Next, guess who it is? Here we go.
To such an attention whoring society
Yep.
that we can't even be sure of what
See,
is what.
It's funny and strange to me to see black men destroying our reputation, flossing with failure. Whether it is a passport bro, videoing himself chasing after hoes, to irresponsible fathers, bragging about not pulling out, careless behavior. Now we have the 7-on-7 star of the evening. Here we go.
What's real or what's not real. You know what I mean? So here, let's take a look at what he said, and then we're going to open up the phone line so that you all can call in.
We're going to open up.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas.
Panel.
Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth.
Watch. You're going to see a similarity in some areas with the other lunatics. And I want you to point it out for me. I want you to type it in, the similarities you see. Type it out in the chat.
And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion.
He told them that afterwards. He didn't say it before. And irregardless of the conversation, this is poor. You're handling your life poorly. Terribly, horribly wrong.
Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B.
That's just simply irresponsible. Abortions are damaging, of course, and expensive. Plan Bs are not that expensive. A condom's cheap. This is how narcissistic and sociopathic this dude is.
But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be.
Only these 7 have kept his children. So remember now, that means he's made at least maybe double that pregnant, maybe more. The thing is this, fellas, just because you can get away with something doesn't make you a respectable man. And if you do shameless shit like this, why advertise it? You're ruining the good men's reputation. And then when you need our help, we can't help you because you already fucked us over. See, good black men, the few that there are, okay, we can't help these dudes. But don't defend their point of view.
Be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now,
you don't want children, don't fuck. It's that simple, really. You're gonna be freaking careless, don't fuck. Guess what he did? Guess what he did?
Some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be. But nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made.
You know something? You have no say in it because you live in the US. You should have done that shit elsewhere, like with the passport bros. Because the courts are gonna catch up to your ass. I mean, why do you think I played big neck? Why do you think I played big neck? Or I'm sorry, wide neck. I played wide neck because the courts caught up with his ass. So you think they're not going to catch up with you? They're probably looking into you right now, bro. See, you can't make up your own laws. You can't. You can run from it. You can delay it. You can do all the things. You can get coaching from Future on how to avoid shit. But the bottom line that you got to know.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I skate a bill, bro. I don't care what comes out of your mouth. I don't care. There's nothing. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say. You can't. I gotta play it one more time. I got to.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
And have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night.
Okay,
yeah.
So you just admitted it. You just admitted it. So basically, I want you to take that to the courts and see what they say. I really do. I want you to take that to the courts, to a male court. I want you to take it to a male court and see what those dudes say. In fact, you're probably a conservative. So take it to a male conservative court. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Let's see how they rule. Let's see. I want to see what happens. I do. I want to see what happens. Keep it going.
Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with.
He said, you know, he sounds like such a good. See, the problem is that he's more focused on sex. We talked about this. I believe we talked about this on Yanni this morning, where black men, you're so focused on sex, you don't know how stupid you're making yourself look and how low value you look when you start talking this kind of shit, trying to brag like, oh yeah, most successful people aren't even thinking like that.
But you notice he deferred responsibility onto the women, just like
Right.
the rest of them do. So he sounds just like the red pill in the manosphere as it pertains to whose fault it is.
Castillo fam, are
But
you
you
there?
know what? But you know what? It is those women's fault. Any woman who gets with him after this, it is her fault.
Okay, Castillo fam, it's not working right now. Castillo fam, just let us know when you're there. I'm going to keep it going.
Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for.
Okay, so what does that make you? A dumper? A dumper versus the jump offs, right? Man, oh man.
The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like,
basically what he's telling you is that he's a piece of shit. That's what he's saying. He is saying this. And ladies, do take heed. Do take heed. What he's saying is this: I warned you I was a piece of shit.
A lot of these men are like that. Now, what I will say is some of them are better actors than he is, but the ones that are surrounding him and he probably associates with are red flags among themselves. The ones that we really have to watch out for are the ones who lie and the ones who aren't walking around and talking like him. They're the ones, the undercover ones, the covert ones. These guys are sleeping with a certain group of women, a certain demographic of women. They're not sleeping with all black women, all types of black women.
Right. So this is what I'm thinking is that it's the number one baby daddy we had on today. He was the one that lies. This one right here, he lies too.
Right. I'm sure he does lie to those women. Yeah, but I mean, the problem is women aren't listening to these men. They're just not listening. If you listen to them for more than a few seconds, you can tell. Even the ones that try to say that they're different, like especially like these guys in the chat and the guys that you see under comment section that have so much to say about other black men, or they will make blanket statements like, these are the men that you guys choose. Those men are bad too. Like, they're no better than this guy on the screen because they're disgruntled. And all they would do is punish you for them not being chosen by someone else. It didn't even have anything to do with you. It need not have anything to do with you, but they want to punish a woman. And so they will punish any woman. Pay attention to them.
We're going to go on.
We don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
Y'all, as long as these passport bandits are out here delusional, refusing to correct themselves, projecting all of their failures onto black women, thinking that they can simply switch the race of the woman and go to another community, another man's patriarchy, that they're going to have success, only to then turn around and find out that they're bringing the same dust with them, which is themselves. So therefore, they're going to have that same outcome. I'm always going to have content. Now listen, I know y'all wondering what that was in reference to, but you see the thumbnail and you see the title. And I was sent this video, and then I went and found another video from this same passport bandit. And listen, it would greatly behoove black women to pay attention to what's going on here. Because as you have these passport bandits highlighting the failure of the struggle bandits within our community and illustrating how they're the problem, they're the common denominator, it doesn't matter which group of women they go to, they're going to have the same outcome. You also have these bandits working very hard to trigger black women, to make you believe that you are the problem, to make you believe that you've done everything in the world to them. Again, projection. Because they can sit up here and talk about you're the greatest enemy to them.
You want to know what's really wrong with the black community? Is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. Yep. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community, because she's the very person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you and then disperse of you when she's done with you. And then she'll move on when it's all said and done, and then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too. Throw that hoe out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Start the fuck over. Get a whole new group of women, and then fix the community that way.
You need to pay attention to the fact that they're declaring you, the womb that gives them life, as their enemy. Check your creation, black women. They can sit up here and talk about how you've betrayed them by taking welfare. They can say whatever they want to. These are all projections. The reality of it is you have given birth to and given life to the most treasonous bandits who have ever graced the planet. And the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how much they complain about you. The proof is in the pudding. When you go out to other groups of men, you have better results. They don't. End of story. And that's really what this video is about. This video is about a trash bag king, a struggle bandit, a passport bro who decided to go get himself a feisty preference, and then when she found out that she was getting the same black man, she reacted accordingly. And see, this is why I say it doesn't matter where these bandits go, they're taking themselves. So they can sit up here and scapegoat you, they can say you're the problem, but when we look at their relationship dynamics, it's very clear who the problem is. Another thing I'm going to keep emphasizing, because I want black women to really pay attention to this, is that this is not anything new, because a lot of black women think this boom with the passport bros is huge, where they're talking about they're getting their passports and they're going to other countries to get these women who are more feminine, fit, friendly, and submissive. They did the same thing with women of no color right in this country. I want you guys to go type into YouTube why black men date women of no color and watch all of those old videos come up. You can see them on TikTok too, because to a degree they're still doing it, but they're doing it less. They were saying the same thing about these women. They were saying they have to go to women of no color because you're loud, you're overly aggressive, you won't cooperate, you hold them to too much expectations, you nag them too much, they just want peace, they just want quiet, they just want a woman who's gonna treat them like the man that they are. They were doing that for a good 2 decades. They've certainly been doing it since the advent of social media. The minute that they got a platform, a media platform to get on where they had some control over it, because they were doing it on talk shows, they were doing it in printed media, they've been doing it. They've been denigrating you. They've been negatively comparing you to other groups of women. They've been saying that you are less than. They've been propping other women up on a pedestal. Again, they did the same thing with women of no color. And now the women of no color are sitting up online talking about they got the same black man. Now that these women of no color and their biracial offspring are telling you the truth about the pathology of these bandits.
Well, Cynthia G lays it down for you right there.
But doesn't that fit into the other video you played about the children of these men and the preferences, and how many of those women are single baby mothers?
That is correct. Let's go through that one more time.
Oh no, sweetheart, this isn't a BW thing. This is a BM thing. Regardless of where they go and who they reproduce with, the results are the same. I want y'all to know that. That is absolutely true. There are studies to prove it. And this is part of one of the studies that prove it. Everywhere they go, they run amok. They leave single mothers and fatherless kids everywhere they go. Now, this study pretty much covered things like the marital status of the parents at the time of birth, the annual income of the mother, whether or not the father is involved, whether or not he contributes financially, whether or not the mother had to utilize welfare, and the behavioral patterns and issues stemming from the child not having an active father and not being raised in a two-parent household. I'm going to do a more in-depth video, but right now I'm just going to go over the marital status. When asked, were they married at the time of birth, 97% of WW said no, 3% said yes, 85% of AW said no, 15% said yes, 95% of HW said no, and 5% said yes. I asked them, did they eventually marry? 80% of WW said no, 20% said yes, 92% of AW said no, 8% said yes, 99% of HW said no, 1% said yes. So they ain't marrying nobody. They just pumping, dumping, putting kids in, abandoning, so forth and so on. They ain't just doing it to BW. They are doing it to anybody who will give them the opportunity.
You're gonna start blaming the preferences too, right? You're gonna start blaming them after you start ruining their lives, right? That's how it's gonna work.
Of course they are.
I mean, it could be easy. I mean, again, let me make this point again. If it's so few black men, if there's so few black men that are causing all these kids, then why don't black men just kind of like intervention, turn these men in, make them go to prison so they can't impregnate? No, it's not, is it? It's only 20%. It's only 20%. It's only 20%. No, it's not. And y'all do the same shit everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
For the commentary.
Passport boys, we losing.
Affirm the guy I'm calling.
Hey, did that look submissive right there? This right here, this looks fit, feminine, friendly, submissive, agreeable.
I'm calling him right now. I'm calling.
So he's going to call the police on somebody who looks like they weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. This is where you lose, fellas. This is where the red pill system falls apart. If you guys were so mentally powerful and such good selection artists and chose properly, why is this man, one of many, by the way, having such a huge issue with his preference?
So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in.
Step right on in, sir. Welcome to the sideshow that seems to show up every time you go somewhere, no matter who it is.
Like technically you're trying to go hard on job because you've been supporting her. You've been giving her money.
Meanwhile, you were just trying to, for the kids, you want to ask
There
me.
you go. He put a baby in her. Put a baby in her. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry.
For money, you want to use cash out for what kind of fucking retarded is that stupid shit?
Call it what you want to call it, but you can't hit people if you're mad. You can't come home, as soon as you come home, I'm on a Zoom meeting and you just immediately hit me. You can't do that. That's something you're not allowed to do. It's illegal.
Oh, that's illegal. That's illegal for you to just give all your money. That's why we don't have no fucking money for the rent, for the mortgage, because it was giving her money.
It's illegal for you to hit people, Maribel. However you slice it and dice it.
Go to your wife.
However you slice it and dice it, you cannot hit people.
Black men have left and they are not looking back.
Months ago. Months ago. I gave her money months ago. That was months ago.
He's looking
He
back
said money
now.
ago. Yeah, she just told me she just went from. He's like you know, he goes like for example, it's not working, but you know, when it comes to like getting food for the kids, he always asks me for money. That's why he don't have the money and want to borrow money from me.
You're not hitting
Here's
people.
the funny part is what I caught is he's broke.
Did she say he was giving money away to someone else?
Yes, he did. I mean, she did. Yeah, he was, and he agreed. Let this, man, you know.
So he didn't pay the rent. But he was giving to someone else. But I wonder, was it another preference that he was giving his money to?
More than likely, and what's the funny part is that he's literally, this shows you right here, where is the blackmail logic that Kevin Samuels, promised? Where's the blackmail logic that Kevin Samuels promised? I don't see the blackmail logic. You know how much money you have in the bank. You have your preference. You have a preference child. You got bills to pay. And you take that money and you give it to somebody else because I guess he went through the Kevin Samuels pamphlet and saw that he could have more than one woman.
Yes, that's on halfway down page 1 under high value men are allowed to.
Right.
And that section gives them all the things that they're allowed to do.
Problem I have with that is that it sounds like he doesn't have any high value money. I thought having money was part of being high value.
Well, according to them, it is. You know that I'm not sure what their definition is of money though, because
Maybe
I think Terrell counts with monopoly money.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah,
I think he does.
Maribel, that's not gonna happen. Look at all the stuff you broke.
Remember, he dissed black women, okay? He dissed black women, went abroad, got a bride who was submissive. What was that saying again? Shit, got me forgetting. Feminine.
fit, feminine, and friendly.
Yeah, this doesn't look friendly to me.
What do you mean? Oh, if she's here, then she's westernized. That's the excuse.
Oh, that's right. As soon as she gets off the plane, right?
Right. Like as soon as she's disagreeable one bit, she's westernized.
Oh, and you know what's funny is that how he's trying to sound like he's in control, and the place is a wreck. I don't know. That doesn't look very fit and friendly to me.
Yeah, but I just found out that he's been
that a
giving
child in the
money to her.
background?
Because I already called the cops on him.
Customer service. I want a refund on my passport, bro. That's what she's saying. I want a refund on my passport, bro. He's broken.
She wants to send him back.
They're all broken, though. They're all broken.
When it comes to like getting kids food and stuff like that, he wants me to send him money.
She punched on me and whooped on me first, though, real good too.
Did you hear what he said? That sounded very masculine right there. Let me rewind that for everybody to hear.
Make sure you rewind to the part where she said something about she's giving him money.
People, Maribel, that's not gonna happen. Look at all the stuff you broke.
Yeah, but I just found out that he's been giving money to her. Because I already called the cops on him. When it comes to like getting kids food and stuff like that, he wants me to send him money.
She punched on me and whooped on me first, though, real good.
He punched on me and whooped on me real hard, too. Yeah, okay, she's 100 pounds soaking wet, but she's really strong. She hurt me so bad, officer. She hurt me so bad. That's not, fellas, that's not manly. That's not manly.
Good, too. Before she could ever do anything. Then call the cops and said, don't tell them that I did nothing to you, Maribel.
Hello.
I'm right here, officer.
Now, you guys saw those videos and listen. Of course, this is more clown shit, but this is hilarious to me because...
It is hilarious. Hey, it is hilarious. Cynthia G, thank you for the footage. You did, hey, you broke it down. Let's break this down now. So, Terrell, good question. Believe it or not, because this came up during a Chris Brown video I was doing. And no, you don't, Terrell, what you don't understand is it should have never have gotten to this part. It should have never even got, if you're a real man, you do real men shit. Real men shit isn't what Kevin Samuels was saying was real men shit. Real men shit doesn't make this shit happen. You said you want him to hit her back? No, but I'll tell you one thing. There's a couple ways that you can get out of this situation. Well, number one is from the very beginning. Don't fuck over your wife or significant other or your baby's mother. Just don't fucking do it. Two, you leave the house. You just leave it. You know why she's mad. You know, because you were the one who caused the anger. You caused it. All you have to do is either not cause it, or then you might as well just go to get yourself an apartment. Buy yourself some clothes somewhere else and just stay at the apartment until she cools off. You did it. You're not going to stop her from breaking shit, right? That's already done. See, I missed one part though. Remember that part about saying you laughing at American women and saying that they're not fit, feminine, they're masculine. Remember all that shit? What was this shit right here? Was that fit and feminine?
You know,
looks like you chose wrong, dude.
He really did. And you know what? It's so funny to me that they're always calling women masculine. Yet, what's that one video? What's that video on the bicycle? Can you play that?
Yeah. This is what the passport bros are inside. This is what they sound like. This.
What is kitty talk? English, Spanish, and French. What is kitty talk? Euros, dollars, and yen. What is kitty talk? Bentleys, Robes,
Just like that. They are just like that. So I found that funny. Let's go back to this guy right here. Let's see if he can get out what he was going to say.
I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible,
You know, I'm just going to say this, right? I don't know if this man is telling the truth or not, but the fact that he even wants to go viral for something so despicable and attaching that to his face, his image, the likeness of Black men.
Exactly.
Is a travesty, in my opinion. I think that it's an embarrassment of where we are as a society. It's grotesque. It's a lot of different things. And so the fact that this theme, I don't think I've ever seen any other men besides Black men. I've seen a show on Ayanla where one man had 30 children. I saw that they had a show where one man had, I believe, 30 something children, and they were all Black men. I don't recall ever seeing any Asian men talking about how they got so many children with so many different women. I've never seen that.
He brought up a damn good point.
Who?
Never seen.
Who did she?
Yep. Yeah. Tanya
like
brought
Scott's-
up a damn good point. I have yet to see another culture brag about having or hating, because remember now, this man he's telling you he hates his kid. The kids he has, he hates them. He's telling you that. I've never seen another culture do that.
I like Scott's comment.
Let me see if I can get.
It's right there. You already have it up. The outcomes of the passport bros will reflect the type of person he really is.
You nailed it, Scott. That was exactly true.
It's grotesque. It's a lot of different things. And so.
Oh, because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want.
They're looking for him. And there's nothing, he can't, unless he's going to become a senator or somebody or a councilman or somebody really soon, he's paying that, he's paying that fucking bill.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
He's the type of woman that I ain't even had to do nothing for.
Jump offs anymore. He gonna find out. He gonna find out the hard way.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible,
You know, I'm just going to say this, right?
I'm gonna stop that right there. Man, let me tell you. Black men, we got a lot of work to do. And, you know,
that why you were here?
This is for the girls getting money. This is for the girls that don't need no man. This is for the girls that's in love with themselves. This is for all the girls that done did it by themselves. This is for all the girls that's INDEPENDENT. This is for all the girls that been living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me.
Once we start getting in our 30s and our 40s, we realize that, man, we wasted a whole lot of time over nothing. Madam got pumped and dumped by 50 Cent, which if you would have took the time out to listen to Kevin Samuels instead of random clips, he probably would have saved you that embarrassment.
Black men have left and they are not looking back.
Wait, you talking about like how he has a bunch of different mothers?
Well, a lot of baby mamas.
Yeah. What do I think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was my first step to knowing that about the whole high value man talk. Just proved everything Kevin Samuels used to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I heard him say in an interview one time that women would rather be 7 of one than 1 of a plumber. That I'm a child that shows that.
Yeah.
How you a child?
Wait a minute,
What does
rewind
that
it a little bit.
mean?
Go back, go back.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
God. This
Smoking.
Smoking what?
Mary Jane.
What's your name, baby?
Tonyo.
Antonio, where you calling us from?
South Carolina.
Where?
South Carolina.
South Carolina's in the building. How old are you, Antonio?
32.
32. You have any kids?
Yes, I got kids.
How many? You gotta talk louder for me, sweetheart. How many kids you have?
8.
You really have 8 kids, Antonio?
Still baby daddy season. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, I really got 8 kids. I knew you was gonna ask that. Yeah, I got 8 kids.
You're 32 years old and you have 8 kids, Antonio.
Yeah, 8 kids, ain't it?
Was you once married?
Nah, I ain't never been married.
Okay, break down all the kids' ages for me.
My oldest one 15, and she real smart. She got skipped up a grade and everything.
Okay, how old are the other 7?
I got 2 11-year-olds. I got 3 3-year-olds. I got a 2-year-old. My youngest one is 1. Why you making?
Oh man, same scenario. It's something I would even give them maybe a little bit of a break if their children were like near grown or taking care of themselves. These men got infants and they're looking to fuck up somebody else's life. They're still at it. I mean, you come on. I mean, even if you're red pill, you got to understand that dynamic doesn't sound right. You got to tell your red pill leaders to maybe we should put a disclaimer in our club, a disclaimer or something that, basically, maybe we should put a no pookies in our room. I mean, the damn thing, the membership would drop by half, but still, at least you did it, right? At least you're alluding to trying to make it seem like it's not true. Yeah, see, Jesse said this. Jesse Klein says this to Gemini. Gemini, not true. Maybe Pookie and Ray, kids, but when that woman wants a good man, she's mad. He don't want a woman with kids.
I'm confused. What is he talking about?
I know. I haven't see. I guess something you said. I mean, I guess
I
he's
said
saying
what,
something.
like 30 minutes ago?
I, no, it wasn't. It couldn't have been that long ago. I guess they did. I guess they delayed. They delayed. Delivery. The thing is this: men aren't doing anything about Pookie and Ray. That's already an L for us because, like it or not, Pookie and Ray are black men.
Well,
So
again, I keep saying this and I'll forever say it. Pookie and Riri is only a mindset. It's pathology. It has nothing to do with socioeconomic status or educational status.
exactly
You can
that.
find them anywhere.
Exactly. We have somebody up on here, but he's Castillo fan, but I don't hear anything. It looks has a no connect thing.
Wait,
Where
so
we're coming.
Marty wants you to approach Pookies and Ray Rays in real life, but his scared behind
Wait,
his scared behind wouldn't come to the chat. Wait,
wait.
no, no, no,
I need to let him
no,
know. I need to let him know something. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I already did. I started doing that 25 years ago. Okay, it's your turn now, Marty. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, the thing about it was he was creeping around the chat, shadow watching yesterday, and wouldn't come in the room. But he wants you to. He can't even approach 7 people in the room, but he wants you to go approach a Pookie right now. Like, make up your minds. These dudes won't gather their Pookies and Ray Rays up in their community, around their neighborhoods, but they want you to gather some up. Man, these
We
guys.
got some shadow watching right now. We got the Pookies and Rays shadow watching right now. I want them to take this information back home with them. That's the best I can do. All I can do is tell you that you're trash if you're leaving women pregnant that you don't need to be leaving pregnant. That's the best I can do. If you're going to disagree, nobody can help that. There's nobody can help that.
You and express.
I feel like I'm writing down the lottery ticket numbers. I want 211, give me 15, 115, and three threes.
Which
Okay,
one you got? I could have called the names.
Antonio, how many women you have? 8. So you're being honest with me.
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Okay, so you have 8 kids.
Yeah, I got 8 kids.
How many women do you have babies by?
7.
7 women. Okay, Antonio, you honestly want another woman to date you when 7 women got 8 of your kids?
I mean, I ain't the first, so I'm supposed to be single my whole life.
No, you're supposed to be one of the 7 women that got your kids. Why can't you settle down with one of the 7?
I was only
Antonio, okay, answer this question. 7 women brought your children into this world. Why can't you settle down with any of those women?
I was only with 2 of them. I was with one of them for 7 years.
Say what happened?
I was only with 2 of them. I was with one of them for 7 years though. But she said
you was only with.
Makes it worse. You have 7 different women, was only with 2 of them, and that's his defense. That's his defense. So I assume, as like the other guy was saying, that 5 were jump offs. Again, black male image takes another L. Actually, we should call it, really technically, we should call it an L for every baby mama these men made. So that's 7 L's right here. 7 L's. My God, that's right. Oh, yeah. 7 L's. He's lucky because, you as long as you're with that person, you have, you got, come on, you got to know better. Something? They should put reproductive science back in shit. We better start it at middle school. Because ain't nobody listening. Venus Scorpio is in the house. Henry Mars is in the house. There's a point where, if you want us to believe, if you want women to believe what Kevin Samuels was saying was accurate, then where in the fuck is the logic here? Where is the man being more logical here? Where is, if I put my peen here without this rubber, things might happen. Where was that logic?
Andrew 100 gave you the answer.
Let's see what Andrew said. Where's he at? Oh, let's see where it's at. Oh.
These red pill guys would defend him by saying men and women are not equal.
Pretty much. He nailed it. He nailed it. Andrew 100 nailed it. That's exactly what they would do. They make double standard. They don't want to be a victim of double standards, but they will use double standards on their own women.
Let me tell you something that's really funny. Is the people in the chat that make comments to the panel, but they're in the same position that the panel is in. Ha ha ha! All this hatred and animosity because some folks don't want to be with some folks. Laugh out loud. Get a pet. Get off social media and get a life. Complaining on the internet, guys, gals, makes a real one. Laugh out loud. Like, isn't he complaining right now? Like, is that not
That
complaining?
sounds like a complaint to me.
You know.
Jesse, telling on yourself. Jesse's in the house telling on himself. Let's keep it going.
You was only with 2 of them, so 7. So 5 of them was just women you was just having raw sex with no commitment.
Yeah, I was 15 years ago. That's my, and then 11-year-old.
No, your oldest
I was young and dumb. I only got the 3-year-old. Yeah, I did that 4 years ago.
You got 3
And a
3-year-olds. So you had
2-year-old.
you had 3 women pregnant at the same
See,
time.
the thing is this. Fine, you want to do all this. I can't stop you. There's nothing I can do. I can give you, I consult that I have consulted for all my life. But the bottom line is that you're going to do what you want to do. But when you do what you want to do, then you want to act like you want to take no responsibility for what you do. That's weird.
Yeah, I was in my mid-20s. I was young. I was tripping.
No, they're 3 years old. You're 32. This is
So that was 4 years ago. That was like what, 27, 20 what?
So you had to go to 3 baby showers all on the same year.
Wait a minute, DJ, pause it. Why is everybody's excuse I was young? And most of the time they're talking about like 4 years ago. You know how you laugh at kids when they're like 10 or 12 years old and they say when I was a kid? Like
Right. Yeah, that's funny. They all have the same as Cynthia G would say, they have all the same pathology. Same black man. Same black man, no matter where you go.
And it's the same black women that are sleeping with these men. It's not all black women. It's the same type of black women. They're on the same level. The women that sleep with these guys are on the same level.
Antonio, ain't no woman with any sense going to date your ass.
Why not?
Okay, how's your child support? Do you pay child support on all 8 kids?
No, I don't pay no child support.
So you just take care of them.
Yeah.
Let me get to know you better. So, okay, real quick, before I do that, when it comes to the children, you had a baby a year ago. Why can't you be with the woman you had a year ago?
Most of the time, I think it's my sex drive. Like the woman I was with 7 years, she felt like she couldn't keep up with me. You know what I'm saying?
There it goes again. There's your problem right there. Fellas, that's probably the number one problem. I've already said it again, but nobody ever listens. You got to control your sex drive. Or better yet, and there's the way you do that is by being productive.
Drop the link, DJ.
No, you got to be productive. Here he is again. Another example of somebody who's obsessed with sex. It's like if that's a highlight of your life, I'm sorry. I know sex is enjoyable. That makes you pitiful though.
It was a problem. It was an issue. It was making her lose confidence, you know. But she had a reason to. I wasn't cheating or nothing, but it was lowering her confidence. I ain't like it.
I'm curious. I got some more questions. Antonio, what do you do for a living?
I drive trucks.
You drive trucks. Okay, when's your
trucks
birthday?
4 months ago, May 17th.
So you were tourist too.
So Kevin Samuels did it for the men, which was to tell you which types of women not to date. So I'm going to do it for women. I'm going to start telling you, don't date truck drivers because I call them fuck drivers because they, drive all over the place to have sex. Rappers are out because they'll fuck everything that'll have a pulse. You don't want them. Anybody in that whole industry, even the producers, don't fuck with them. Okay. Promoters, no, don't mess with them. They don't know they don't know how to hang up. So you see where I'm going here. It goes both ways, fellas. I mean, ladies, go after the Simpson nerds. You'll be all safer that way. Now, obviously, both can still be messed up, but your odds will increase. I'm not here to give you a solution, but what I'm here to do for ladies and men, if they listen, is to help you make your life a little bit easier. And just remember the saying that I heard from another YouTuber: all that glitters ain't gold. Just remember that.
Police officers.
Yep. Oh, police officers are number one in domestic violence are police officers. So your odds are not good there either. But you see where I'm going with this. I think we'll do a list later on. But you see what's going on here. Let's welcome some of the people to the stage here. We have Melinda in the house. How you doing, Melinda?
You're on mute, Melinda.
We call it struggle stream systems. No, I'm just kidding. It's yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Our crew doesn't cook food. What are you talking about? Remember, we're modern here.
DJ, I can't hear her.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't hear Melinda. Can you hear Melinda?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you fine. Oh, I don't know. I can hear you fine. Just keep going.
The chat can't hear her either.
Wait, that's weird. Yeah, yeah. Try that. That might be the problem. Triple, are you there? I know. I know. We'll work on it later. This is the new platform we're trying out, and it's. Okay.
DJ, it really just sounds like you're talking to yourself at this point. Because nobody else can hear them.
Wait, can you hear Triple?
Nope, I can't hear. I couldn't hear either one of them.
Okay. Can everybody hear Triple out in the chat? Anybody hear Triple? If hit number one if you can hear him. Triple go. Triple say something. 'Cause- 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 'cause No, this is supposed to be an upgrade from Streamlabs, believe it or not.
StreamYard.
Oh no, this is not StreamYard this time. Let me see. Yeah, it's not working. For
But they
some
can
reason,
hear.
I don't think they can hear you.
But they can hear me, right?
Can you hear? Can you guys hear Gemini? Henry Mars says.
Yeah, they can hear me.
Okay, Triple. I don't think they can. Triple. I don't think they can hear you out there for some reason. Yeah.
It's showing on this side. It shows his mic is off on this side. Are they on stage? Did you bring them on stage?
Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. Now, how about now?
Say something.
Testing 1 2. I think. Can you hear him now?
Yeah, we
it
can hear
says,
the Cupcake.
oh yeah, I'm on stage now. I'm on stage now.
Okay, cool. Okay,
I can't change my avatar.
Okay, my bad. Okay, here we go. Go for it.
Okay,
Melinda, come back up.
let me ask you a question, DJ.
Wait. Melinda, come back up.
Okay, go ahead, Triple.
You be doing all this hating and shit like that. Do you consider yourself, I guess, like the an alpha male?
I don't think about it like that. I don't think about what I
I'm
am.
just saying a leader. Because the thing is, man, you do so much. You be doing so much capping. You do so much capping, so much hating.
And so do you.
Salt throwing.
And so do
that
you.
I almost think that
and
you
so do
don't.
you. And you do a lot of twerking.
No, get out of here.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. You wasn't talking to me earlier, so why are you talking to me now? Why are you hurt?
Why?
You hurt.
What? What is it?
But anyways,
what is it?
Hey,
I can't hear you. What
oh,
are you
ain't got no
saying?
power now. You ain't got no power now. Like she really want to so bad put me backstage, but she don't know how to. She pissed.
Okay, so
actually, I really could. I can. Actually, I
she-
can. So if you want to keep playing, I really can.
I'm
no,
not.
let him ask his question. Let him ask his
Well,
question.
you decided that you didn't want to talk to me.
You what?
You decided that you said it very vocally. You're mad now. You're mad. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Anyways, DJ, I think you are from the. I don't know, man. You said you over 60. It's over for you, bro. Why are you trying to like crash the game? Like you just crashing the game. Like I know you playing crazy. You know what I'm saying? You like I think what it is with this internet.
You explain, wait, what?
No,
define crashing the game. Let's start with that.
Listen. All right. If you got 10 women in the room, right? You got 10 men in the room, right?
Okay.
Most women, like they seek whoever they think is
okay. When you say room, do you mean virtual or do you mean like a real room?
Just a real room. Real fucking room.
Okay.
Real room. Right? So you got out of 10 dudes, hold on, out of 10 dudes, you might have 3 at the most that know the game, right? So
DJ, bring
knowing
Melinda
the game, knowing the game, you know what I'm saying? It's a real rare thing because most dudes don't know the game, right?
Like you.
God damn. Go ahead, get it out, Gemini. Jesus Christ. All right. Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Listen. So, they already got the blueprint, right?
Okay.
But with the internet, the so-called alpha male is sharing this shit. They've been writing books about it all the time. So the women, they used to be able to run game on like 80% of the room. They can't really run that much game on a group of dudes anymore because the information is out there about them. You feel me?
Can you land this plane? Where are we going at?
But people like you want to gain the advantage, so you don't want other dudes to know what you know and what they know. So
I think you're coming from the premise that I'm looking for punani.
No, no matter how old you get, you still in the game. Like you still want to be the top dude in the fucking room every fucking
Actually,
place
really,
you
quite
go.
honestly, I don't care. I care
Oh,
more about
bullshit,
how many
bullshit.
trout I catch on a fly fishing trip. That's what I'm most
Okay,
focused on.
but you
You said
still want to be
myself.
the you
You
still
said,
want to be
wait,
the
wait,
top dog,
triple. You said yourself, it's over for me, right?
but you still want to be the
You
top
said that,
dog.
right?
You still want to be the top dog, though.
No, some of us actually know it's over for us. You know what we do? We embrace retirement or whatever, right?
Right.
We do retirement shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I
This
guess
is
what I'm saying
retirement
is
shit.
that your assumption that's not really working here. So I don't think about what room I'm in. I don't think about impressing anybody. I don't think about trying to be a boss for anybody. I don't think
But
about any of that kind of stuff.
it
What
doesn't
I'm
make
trying
any
to do,
sense. It
what I'm
doesn't make
trying
any
to
sense how
do,
you so women centric. Like you just like
no, because the thing is this.
you a cupcake and
You know what
pander.
I am? Triple, I'm logic centric.
What do you mean?
Logic centric. I'm trying to help people understand the logic of their decisions and their actions.
Right.
Okay, so I believe we both agree that a guy chasing after ass for the remainder of his life, let's
Yeah.
say he's
No,
in
I
his
mean, but
30s. Wait, let me finish. Chasing after ass for the remainder of his life it's not that's not going to work out well for him. We both
no,
agree on
it's
that,
not.
right?
No, I know we can both agree on that, but I don't even know what the analogy is. Like you'll
But
never
no,
lose
no,
a
what I'm saying
woman
is
chasing
this.
that.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is this. You might have got your fill in college or earlier, after college, whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Some men, like, for example, this guy right here in the video, they never get their fill. This guy's got 2 newborns. Okay?
Right.
He doesn't he should be in father mode, not more looking for more booty mode. You see what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
So that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
All
Man,
I'm
I got
doing is
you.
this. I'm doing 2 things. One, I might get through maybe 1% of the men. 2, if I'm lucky. 2, I'm warning those women that may not have the senses that you were talking about, how some men have game and then other men don't, right?
Yeah,
Some
I
women,
mean,
let me finish here. Some women don't have game or don't have sensory to pick up when a man is just trying to use them. That's true, right?
I mean, but I think
Is that, can I get a yes or no or
what you're
something?
doing. I
Can
mean,
I
but
get a
the
yes or no
problem.
first?
But
Is that true? Is it true or not? Am I lying or not?
yeah. But what I'm
Am I
saying
lying or
is,
not? Yes or no?
you're not. But you're trying to save them from themselves, and that's not. It doesn't work. That's not a good
You're
model.
right. You
You're trying
brought
to
up a
save
good
them from
point.
themselves.
You brought up a very good point. I'm trying to save them from themselves.
Right.
Either
They're never. I mean, but they're never. But
gender.
what I'm saying is, listen.
Either gender.
Yeah.
I'm
But
trying to
what I'm
save them
saying is,
from
but
themselves.
you got to
And what I'm
understand.
doing might be fruitless, but it's all I got to offer right now.
But you're never gonna make black women like Urkel.
May I interrupt? We've
You
had
ain't
them.
never gonna make them like Urkel. They're still gonna run through Tyrone before they get to
No,
Urkel.
actually,
Come
I
on,
have
man,
to.
that shit
I
is
have to.
crazy.
And see,
Aren't you guys? Wait. Let me say something real quick, and then
They're
I'm gonna let
never
you ladies.
gonna run through. I mean, they're never gonna choose Urkel.
Okay,
It's
let
not
me
gonna
ask
happen.
you this: isn't there a divestment movement in the black woman sphere?
You can only be Urkel if you white. That's it. That's
Can you
it.
answer triple? Can I get a
Yeah.
couple yeses or nos here, please?
Okay,
Can you?
I'll give you a yes.
Is there? Okay, there's a divestment, right? So,
Right.
whether you like the movement, they're chasing after Urkels.
Duh.
Right? Okay, I'll let Melinda talk a little bit. Melinda.
Go ahead, man. This is crazy.
Okay, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes, very perfectly.
Okay, hey, okay. Yeah, so Jim, I'll get to what I was talking about, how I disagree, but I want to start with this. yeah, saving us from ourselves. When I say us, I guess the women who would be affected by that. Yes, I think you're right, Cupcake. He's saving black women from themselves in a way that themselves would tell them to tolerate that which is your type. So saving the women from themselves means, look, don't go here because I know you naturally might want to go here. You think this is okay. So saving them from themselves means, nope, don't do what you would normally do. Do something different. So so that's the point. I know what Cupcake meant though, but it was actually flipped against you. Okay, so also DJ Torch, I speak Dusty Ease. I speak fluent Dusty Ease. I've been in the sector a long time. So let me tell you what Cupcake was saying. What he's saying to you is, how do you manage to have these women over here being respectful to you and not being belligerent and all this stuff. See, that's what he's saying. And a lot of these guys, I've seen what they've done. They'll go to other guys' panels and they wonder, what is it about you that you're not completely repelling women? See, because he does. So that's what it's about. He doesn't understand that. So he has like zero insight. So I'm telling you, that is what that's about. So going to what I was going to say to Jim, you said there's a certain type who deals with that kind of guy. And I'm going to disagree because.
I read what you wrote in the chat,
Oh, no, I'll tell you why though.
I haven't deviated. First, I haven't deviated from my definition. When I say these type of men, Pookies and Ravies, I always say it's not about a socioeconomic status; it's a mindset.
Oh, not them, the women. I know what you mean about them.
The same is true for the women.
Right. And then the thing, you're right. So, and that's what I wanted to say. So in case somebody didn't realize it, you are right. You can be a woman making, just like when that guy said with the 7 baby mom, the babies and stuff. He dates women of all strata, black women. And because like I know a lot of nurse practitioners dealing with guys who, like street dudes, but it's because, and doctors are approaching these women. But their mindset is, I have to deal with him, or I'm a sellout, something like that. I think it's the conditioning too, because they could have their picks of type of guys, but they're still going to be dealing with and having babies by the type of guy who was on there talking about them and saying that they really have no self-worth.
So
I think that
I want to ask you this: is it black doctors approaching them, or other races of doctors approaching them?
Other races. It's more other races. I'm talking, all my career I've seen this.
Okay, so
and I'm like, girl,
then it goes back to they're not in the same socioeconomic class as these black women, and these black women are race loyal, and so they're gravitating towards their race as opposed to their equals.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. But again, the conditioning to date down is what compels them, to do that.
Okay, so what is the archetype? Would you say that black women prefer as a collective?
First of all, yeah, DJ, let me see. I'm see whatever y'all were talking about. Some other things.
First of all, there is no archetype in a collective, and that's where we get things wrong, and why people don't.
What do you mean? There's not an archetype in a collective.
If you let me speak, I'll speak.
And don't talk to me like that.
Shut up.
Watch your mouth.
Just shut up.
Watch your mouth.
Just shut
watch
up.
your mouth. Watch your mouth. I'm gonna let you do that, but watch your mouth.
Just shut up.
Triple, there is a back scene. There is a remove from scene button. She's being nice.
Why are you threatening me, man? God damn.
I didn't threaten you.
Hey, y'all need to drop off. Can I say
this? Right there.
Do you have to, Melinda?
Oh, well, I was cooking. So let me see. Hold on.
No, you're not supposed to be cooking. You're a modern woman.
That's right. I'm seasoning chicken, and I just in one snack mood. I would have French fries. I want to chop up some potatoes, and then I have popcorn. I was going to pop. So I'm trying to wonder which one to do.
Girl,
Wait, where's the vegetables? I mean, the real
She's
vegetables.
actually feeding men. Wow.
Where's the real vegetables? Oh, is
You
that the
know what?
caveat?
Honestly,
Is
let me see
that the
what the freezer
caveat,
has.
Cupcake? It's not that black women don't cook; it's that black women don't cook for black men. Is that the caveat?
No, I was just saying. I thought she. I mean, hold on.
Because
I don't know her like
Look,
that, man.
Triple.
I was gonna say about Cupcake.
How do
Have
you
y'all ever
think
seen
black
closed
women are
captioning?
staying alive?
Oh,
How do you think black women are staying alive? When they're in their mid-30s. I mean, somebody's feeding them, and it's usually themselves. I just thought
No,
I'd let you know.
I thought they were going on dates with simps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like finessing
No,
simps. That's what
actually,
I.
there's not enough of those simps to go around to feed 7 days a week.
oh, now the
exactly.
White
narrative is
women are doing
now
it.
the narrative is that we cook for Pookie and Ray Ray, DJ. So now
Absolutely,
it's
100%.
changed. It's changed that we don't cook. It's just that we now cook. So you see how this changes? It's ever
Now
evolving.
you only
You know,
cook
they
for
have to
Pookie and
Exactly.
keep
Ray Ray.
moving
Yes.
the
They
goalposts.
move. They move it. Y'all, I was gonna
Yeah.
say when Cupcake speaks. If y'all ever seen closed caption movies, like when they have the closed captioning, it's like with him it'll say unintelligible babbling. I'm sorry. Anyway, that was not funny.
That was so you just tested a joke on me. Okay.
It was a
And
pretty
then
good joke.
DJ Simp was the only one that laughed. My
No,
bad.
no, we over here cracking up. Trust me on that one. That was funny. That
No.
was funny. I mean, you could try to defend it, but that worked out pretty well.
What you talking about?
Okay, well,
Unintelligible
I'll
babble?
stay up. But I like what you're playing. Who were you on? With that's still that guy, or were you on another clip? Because this is really good.
No,
What
Oh,
clip?
he's providing the definition. Siobhan requested he provide the definition of alpha male.
Oh, okay,
And I
okay.
said no. The thing about it is, my theory was that DJ Torch is like running like because he just way far left when it comes to women. This is crazy.
What do
I
you mean
mean,
way far left? What do you mean?
He's not. No,
he's
Wait, let him
women deal with because
explain.
he's balanced. Like, what
Wait,
is he
Melinda,
talking about?
Melinda, let
he
him let
Okay.
him let him explain.
he doesn't say anything positive about men. It's all about like
yes,
we
I
just
do.
like, but I think that's a good strategy though. I think like a lot of
Oh no, here he
dudes
goes. The
like
marketing. Here we go.
no. I mean, I'm not
But
gonna
can
throw
we
you.
look at the
I'm not,
context?
hey, no,
Look at
I'm
what we're
Wait,
talking
Melinda,
about.
let him
Like,
finish,
hey,
please.
hey, hey, no, I'm not gonna. I mean, but the thing about it is, if I tell the truth, I'm gonna throw him under the bus, and he doesn't want that. There's no way he
No,
can
throw
be
me
able.
under the
You know what?
bus too.
No,
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna throw
come on
you under
now.
the damn bus. I
Come
mean,
on
that's
now.
No,
broken.
you can't throw anyone under
We're
the
not like
bus,
the
dude. You can't
sisterhood. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't
Like when
even
we get
move fast enough to
triggered,
throw anyone under the bus. So just say what you're saying.
you know, we're not. I'm not like the sisterhood. When we get triggered, we just throw the fam under the bus. But hey, go ahead, man.
Wait a minute.
Let's
Didn't Obsidian throw? Didn't
The whole community under the
Yeah,
bus.
they throw everybody under the bus.
no,
Yeah, Obsidian just threw the whole community under the bus.
no.
He did. You don't
But I
remember? No,
mean,
you were
Alpha. I
here.
mean, but
You were.
think. Hey,
You
okay.
really.
Let
You
me
know
okay.
something.
Let
You
me
need to
ask you a
catch up
question.
on my videos.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, like, in a room full of men, that the alpha male is the most desirable dude in the room?
Read
In
the
a room full
definition.
of
Read the definition, Torch. Read the
wait, in a
definition,
room
Torch.
full of men, I don't want to be the
No,
most
no.
valuable.
Okay, no,
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
for
Too late.
women.
You
For
already
women.
said it.
For
You already
women.
said it. You
Oh my
already
god,
said
this guy. No, no. I'm just saying you got other definitions.
See,
I
but
mean,
triple. You brought up something that we have always known. See, you're in the red pill system. Men are trying to impress men, and that's
no.
it. So what you said was honest about in a room full of men. Would I want to be the alpha male? No, I'm trying to attract women when I do. I don't care what men think about me. I really don't. I really don't.
Right.
So I hope that answers your question.
No, that
I
answers.
understand you didn't mean that you like to be around men and you want to
No,
impress
I'm just
men.
saying. But I mean, I don't have that belief system. But again, everybody thinks that they need to be the alpha male.
No.
I
If I
mean,
wanted to be an alpha, do you see me releasing videos of me like doing the bodybuilding crunch and all that kind of stuff. You don't see that from me, right?
Right.
So why is that? Because I really don't care. I'm too old to care about being an alpha male. You see
Right,
what I'm
but
saying?
why do you
I
do
don't
so
care.
much hating
Either
though? Why do you do so much
either
hating?
somebody sees me as one or not. It's up to them.
Not hating, but why you feel that you need to muddy the waters. And then the thing about it is, these women.
Wait. Define what you mean. Define what you mean.
No, I mean, but the thing about it is, you
define
muddy
muddy
the
the waters.
waters.
Define muddy the waters before you move
muddy the
forward.
waters. You muddy the waters, and they will follow whatever bullshit that you throw out.
No, you're making no sense now. We got to clean this up. What do you mean by muddy the waters? So we'll start there, and then you can move forward.
All right, I'm not gonna. You know what? Well, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus, bro. Like
No.
you muddy the waters.
If
because
it's not you, it's somebody else. So let's go for it.
You sell a narrative that you know is not true.
What
you
narrative
do
is that? What narrative is that?
That women don't do shit wrong.
I never said that.
Yeah, all you do is go but the men.
No, you know what I do?
But the men. And then you let
No.
all these
Okay.
women come on here.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it makes sense for me to make men more accountable or women more accountable?
The women are never going to. Well, you have a point. You have a point. Because they're not going to be. No, they're not. They're never going to be accountable for shit. It has to be the men that really.
Okay, think about it like this. Let's say feminism never existed, right?
Right.
And you've seen all the men I've brought up to the stage, onto the video, right? So if women were submissive and all this kind of stuff and everything that a man wanted, do you think it's really going to change these men?
Well, the thing about, I think we need to redefine what men.
Because remember, I need to stop you for just 1 second.
Let me give you my answer. I think this is one of the problems, right? Men haven't defined what submissiveness means. You know what I'm saying? It's there's a lot of there's a lot of discipline that comes with that shit. You know,
right, exactly. I mean,
there's a lot of discipline that comes with it. But the thing about it is I think one of the trigger points for a lot of men in this, especially in this space, is when other women promote recklessness, and that's just not something that when we're looking from a long term perspective, when we're looking for a partner and shit like that, we don't. That's just not nobody wants a reckless woman.
Okay.
You feel me?
When were black men leaders? When were black men leaders? Tell me when a black woman could trust a black man and just marry and know it's going to be all good. When was that?
I mean, but no, you because they've always been in bondage somehow. I mean, if you look at, especially in this particular country, yeah. If you also got to keep it in context. Are we talking about America? Or are we talking about worldwide?
So
we're talking about worldwide. Okay. Can I let me finish?
Go ahead. I'll listen. Go ahead.
But the thing about it is, okay, a lot of women get mad about this whole passport bro movement, right?
No, but they're not mad. What they're mad at is getting cussed out.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Right? If you knew throughout history, there's always been migration of men going to different places. And case in point, the Moors. You ever heard of Moors?
You mean Italy Moors?
No, I'm talking about Moors from Africa.
Right, Italy, but
they've always migrated through different, to different continents and stuff like that.
Like Italy, right?
Huh?
Like Italy.
Italy, everywhere.
Okay, got it. Okay, keep going.
That's the thing. It's like whenever okay. I can go. Even with Rome, even with those type of places, why do you think a lot of those nations started trying to conquer other nations?
Can you bring this home, please?
for women, I mean, for women. The thing about it is, you got feminism in this country, right? That are starving out the men. What do you think the men are going to
Okay,
do?
how is that starving out the men?
They're starving out the men. They're starving out the men. They're not having
Well, no.
kids. They're not having that. I mean, men have a need to procreate, right?
Okay, so stop right there for
So,
1 second.
okay, think about
So
it.
basically, you see that the thing is this is that this is where that double talk from the manosphere
it's not double
is
talk.
interesting. Okay,
You just
just
don't
listen to my
want.
point.
You
Listen
just
to my
don't.
point. Listen to my point. First, they want to call women 304s. Now you're saying women are sexually starving men.
They
right?
are. They're not having kids.
So
They're
this
not.
man had kids.
They're not. I mean, okay, all right. Let me ask you a question.
This man right here. This man right here.
Cause all of them gonna get taken care of, motherfucker. As long as I got breath in my motherfucking body, I'm gonna take
He's
care of
not
mine.
starved. How about this guy right here?
But that's a very.
He wasn't starved. How about this guy right here?
I don't know if this man is telling the truth.
I did not want. So for some years now,
he didn't get starved.
Yo, you're being very disingenuous, man. But I can see. You know what? I'll give you props, man. You know what? Keep being
I'm just making a
disingenuous.
point. I mean, you see my
It's not.
point, right?
I don't see nothing that you're saying, dog. You're talking nonsense right now.
Let me make it clear. You can't have it both ways. You can't say
I
women
mean,
are
but
304s,
Kendra
and then
G,
you can't say
hold on. Kendra G is a radio host for one of the top urban. I mean,
yes, I do. I know that.
one
I
of
know
the top urban thing. Like you don't think that she knows a formula that works, especially on YouTube? You don't think that she's from Chicago? Hell, what you talking about?
Wait.
That's crazy.
Triple.
Bro, I mean, you gonna call me getting emotional and stuff like
triple.
She's from
DJ, what the
Chicago.
whole hell is he
Triple.
even
Stop for
saying?
1 second. So I got it. Triple. This is Tanya TKO here. This is a different person. Then I
It
used
doesn't
Kendra
matter.
G, and then
They know.
I used Kendra G. So I can pull them up from everywhere. I can pull these guys up easier than I can pull up respectable men. That's the problem. Okay.
Because I just genuinely couldn't understand what his point was. So,
He never makes a point.
hey, Siobhan.
Hi. Hi, everybody. He never makes a point. I wanted to know, did we get to the definition of alpha male? Because he couldn't even explain that, but I see he tried to bail out.
I'll put it back up. Then you can make that same argument. You can make that same argument for Kevin Samuels, then, right? Wait a minute. Oh shit, ladies, I'm gonna let you get him on that. You heard him.
You know what? I
You
can't
heard
hear.
him.
No,
I
because
can't
he's
hear.
backstage, DJ. Only you
Oh.
are only you are burdened with the voice of Cupcake.
You just messed up. I just got you. What do you mean?
Like Pookie and Ray Ray, they can.
Wait a minute.
Pookie, I mean, they were never able to get rid of him. Pookie and Ray Ray, they can get rid of him.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
you aren't
Anybody,
making sense now.
celebrity,
Please bring it back. Land the plane. I'm here.
you know, any other celebrity, like if Chris Brown makes a mistake and says some shit, they can get rid of him. But they were not able to get rid of Kevin Samuels. So that's why they were so upset about this shit. because
Kevin
Kevin
Samuels
Samuels
was gotten rid of by
found
God. Like he met his demise.
get
He
the fuck
wasn't
out of
out
Right.
for
here.
very long. So what are you
You
talking
came in
about?
What are
here.
you talking
Okay,
What are
about?
you
Triple,
even
I got a
talking
question
about?
for
I
you, and then
mean,
I'm going to let the ladies talk.
all
Triple,
right. Let them clap.
would you rather
Clap
be
up.
me right now or Kevin Samuels right now? Only got that
Oh,
two to choose from.
obvious. Oh, okay, that's a loaded question. Yeah, I mean, is it a legacy? Nah, of
Me
course
or
you want to
Kevin
be
Samuels,
alive.
yes or no?
Of course you want to be alive. You're alive.
Okay, then
So
we're
yeah.
done. Okay, ladies, if you have anything to say or discuss, please chime in.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
just
Siobhan.
okay. I just wanted to bring up what he said earlier about being an alpha male, and that's why I asked you to put the definition up because the definition says the dominant male animal in a particular group. So that's the first definition. So are you claiming to be an animal, Cupcake? Is that what you said a man should be? Is that a man should be an animal or portray in the behavior of an animal?
No, I'm glad that you even said that. So there can only be one alpha male in the room. So if you have 10 people, there only can be one. So even it's an even less thing. Okay. No, I mean compare. Okay. Are we not animals? Yes or no?
No, we're
Answer.
no, we're
We're
civilized.
not.
We're civilized beings. We're part animal, but
So
what this
are
is
we
saying is
not
this
part
is
of the
the
animal
dominant.
kingdom?
Okay, so how do you know that the alpha male is in the room? How is he
So
identifiable amongst the
are
10 men in
we?
the room?
Okay. Are we part of the animal kingdom? Yes or no?
Answer the question,
No, no, no.
sir.
I'm asking you a question. How do we know who the alpha male is in the room of the 10 men? How are we going to identify that?
The dominant male. The dominant male.
How are we going to identify that male?
There's a lot of different ways. You tell me.
No, that's not no.
No,
You're the
That's
one who
that's for a female.
Exactly.
no.
They
Come
want to bring
on.
they want to
Male.
bring up alpha
That's
males
for
they
a.
want to bring up this alpha male thing, but they can never define it and they can never give a clear answer to you when you ask a question. But they're supposed to be the rational, the analytical, the logical creatures, but yet they can never define anything when you ask.
Right, because really what an alpha male is an alpha male really kind of marches to the beat of his own drum. And in a civilized society that's based on a systematic format, most men are not alpha males. You're assimilating to a certain standard. So once again, I'm asking you and for all of the you special people around the way. How can we identify in this room of 10 men that that one man is alpha? Because according to this definition, he's supposed to be having an animalistic like behavior.
That's very true. The guys that procreate and have a lot of women and stuff like that. That's displaying
Oh, so his
in the
definition is
list.
a Pookie and a Ray Ray is an alpha male.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah, let's be clear.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, of course. It's all about resources. You know, if you are a dude that has no kids,
No, but
you
these guys have had
probably.
seven. We've seen men with 7, 8, 9, 10 children. So you're gonna have to try again. We sticking on the subject point. So you just said a man that's laying up having all these children is an alpha male. Now
I
you're
know,
saying,
but
of course,
for I mean, for you got to keep it in perspective. For black women, which I
No,
mean,
no, 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 no,
you
sir. No, sir. Don't even try it. Don't even try. See, this is the problem I
you're a
have. They
special.
always defer the definitions and these ideologies and then defer to women. Like, do you not have your own brain? Can you not think of anything outside of women when you define something? But but this is who we're supposed to follow, men that can't think of anything but women when they're defining something. This is why they get nowhere in society because everything is based off of a woman. But we're
right.
supposed to follow this?
And look at where the bullet point it says a man tending to assume a dominant or
Assume.
domineering role. Right. A man
Assume.
tending to assume a dominant or domineering role. So once again, how does that have anything to do, especially with the average black man? How is he assuming that role when he's
And,
unemployed and
and it's
doesn't
a
have resources?
Exactly. It says two alpha males constantly competing to be the best. And so you have all these men claiming that they're alphas in the manosphere and alphas in red pill. So how is it so? How can they all be red pill and they all be how can they all be alphas in the red pill and manosphere system? How are they sitting with one another and being
They wouldn't
led?
even be able to gather as a group if they were all alpha males. A bunch of alpha males couldn't even get together and form a group.
Exactly.
So once again, debunking that talking point. What's next?
I mean, they got you pretty good because last I checked, the manosphere gave everything away to, Big Pearly, a white woman. So how does that work? Can you explain that, Triple?
We did not give to Big Pearly.
Obsidian said he did.
Oh, come on, man.
He said Kevin did. To be specific, he said Kevin did because the community wouldn't step up. You want to hear it?
Step up? But who's going to step up for these hyenas? There's no way.
Again,
There's no way.
his reference is women.
There's no
Again,
way.
every time we ask a question,
Hyenas.
every time he's asked a question about men, his reference is women. Make it make sense.
Right. It's always an insult for women.
Right. And Hopeful EC says, do alphas go around arguing with women in chats? Do alphas follow and go around defending other alphas online?
No.
Shit.
Today's show almost didn't happen.
Okay, let's make it clear. That day's show almost didn't happen. Why?
Because the internet man wanted their money, and they wasn't going to wait until the eagle flies next week.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't somebody who has a lot of money just pay the bill?
Oh, I'm back on one here. Okay, great. So you do see what I posted on the screen there, right, DJ Torch?
Posted on the screen where?
You do see what's on the screen right in front of you, right? What's under me?
Thanks to the sponsor dinner. Yeah.
Hang on. Sponsor. So everybody that contributes to my show, I shout them out. I recognize every last person who contributes to my show because they're the ones that make the show possible, and I make that clear on every live show that I do. So I wanted to give special recognition to Dennis Sperling. Now, to answer your question, if you have a lot of money,
he saved your show though. It seems like that wasn't just a gift.
Let me.
No, you led us to believe.
Let me finish, please. Let me finish, please. So, with regard to your question, well, you have a lot of money. Why didn't you pay the bill? I just answered your question in the clip that you played. They wasn't going to wait until I got my money, which was last week.
So you didn't have money.
The topic I have for you is gaslighting, the narcissist's favorite tool. So I'm going to talk about what gaslighting is, why narcissists and other manipulators use it, what some common gaslighting phrases are, how this affects you as the target over time, and finally, I'll give you some tips to deal with gaslighting so you can save your sanity.
I did have the money. I just didn't have it at that time.
You didn't have money. You
I did have it. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it to come, and it wasn't arrived yet.
So in other words, he had nothing in savings and nothing he was able to pay with right at the moment. So he
No,
was
no,
broke.
not at that moment because I take every
Interpretation, he
I
was
take every
broke.
dime
He
because
was a
I take
broke
every
ass
dime because I take every
just like
dime
the
and
men that we
reinvest
talk
it back in
about.
my
He was
business.
You can't make this shit up, people.
broke. He
I
couldn't
take
pay
every
his
dime. I
bills.
take every
That's
dime and
all.
reinvest it back in my
He
business.
was just
Please stop
broke.
interrupting her. Just let her
He
speak.
broke. He was broke. He was
That's
broke.
it.
He lives in a dump, y'all. He tells everybody he's a man of means, he has money. Dude, Obsidian doesn't have a pot to piss in. This nigga does not have two nickels to rub together. These are facts. And the reason I know this is because I met the man in person.
He said he did. What did he say? He said, I didn't have the money at the time. I was waiting for the money to come in.
Right.
Anybody with money in the savings account doesn't have to wait for money to come in. They just pay their bill. Anybody with money in a checking account don't have to wait for money to come in. They just pay their bill. So in other words, you were broke until something came in.
Got him.
Now, gaslighting is a covert, aggressive way of distorting another person's perception of reality to the point that that person questions their sanity or their memory.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah, I was broke until I got paid, and I just kept right on getting up. And here's the question. And here's the question I have for you, DJ Torch.
He lives in a dump, y'all. He tells everybody he's a man of means, he has money. Dude, Obsidian doesn't have a pot to piss in. This nigga does not have two nickels to rub together. These are facts. And the reason I know this is because I met the man in person. Facts. I've been to his crib. I know how he lives.
Got him.
Gaslighting is lying with a goal.
Black men have left and they are not looking back.
May I respond to him? So my question for the people of the community, why didn't you step up? If the community mattered so much to you, why didn't you step up?
You want an answer?
Because of people like you.
No, let me answer. Let me answer. For two reasons. One, we don't even see the same fucking problem that y'all see. Okay? And then number two, the solutions that we offer is not selling people bullshit and pipe dreams and tearing them down. Okay, so y'all keep thinking, see, y'all believe y'all stepped up. Y'all ain't stepped up and fixed or made anything better. All y'all have actually done was make money off of more divisiveness and making the problems of the Black community worse.
Listen, I'm just checking my notes. You the one that just said that I was trying to be the strongest in the room, so that sounded like our word of the day, alpha. So I'm just trying to keep up with the notes of the class.
Really?
Exactly.
So a dominant person in the group is an alpha.
That's what per the definition, the dominant. This says alpha male would be the dominant male.
The dominant male.
The dominant male animal in a particular group is the main definition.
So why do you throw animal in there?
Because that's what it says. It says the dominant male animal in a particular group.
So okay, so if you reject the whole thing, would you reject a dominant female?
Why would I reject anything? We're talking about an alpha male right now. What are you talking about?
No, you're just saying. I mean, you're rejecting
First
the
and
whole.
foremost, in this society, that there is no such thing. Let's just be real. In this society, there is no such thing. People acquiesce to other people, and and to get along in society and to work and to move around, nobody is dominating over anybody except in a family structure.
Right.
Right, because we're in a civilized, society more so. There are rules and there are boundaries in place. So that's why I asked for this definition to be presented, because once again, you guys use these buzzwords and nobody is trying to ask what are the defining terms
I'm
of
on your ass now, boy. Hey, you can't use that verbal gymnastics with me. You talking about how the hell can a female alpha exist based on what Gemini just said?
No, well, nobody's talked about female alphas. We were
You
specifically
did
talking
not
about
hear me.
You're trying to bring this back to women again.
I said nobody, sir.
You just talked about it.
I said nobody.
Rewind.
Are you not
Find the
listening? Because
replay.
you keep yapping your mouth. I said nobody. There is no dominant person in a civilized society. You
Right.
acquiesce to other people because other people are the lead. That's just like the even a man in control of his own family is not the dominant when he goes out into society and gets pulled over by a police officer. That police officer is now the dominant, is he not? So there are no alphas in society. An alpha only exists within a home. And once he steps outside of that home, he's no longer the alpha. He has to acquiesce to society.
How are you an alpha male working for another man's company, under another man's law, under another man's timeline? Makes no sense.
I mean, how the hell you a alpha female doing under the same structure?
But we're not talking
Please
about
explain.
females. Once again, you keep going
Please
back to women.
explain.
We are talking about alpha males. The purpose of this show today is the men. We finally showcasing the men, and you still bringing up the women. Triple, come on, you tripping? We supposed to be showcasing the men today. You finally got the stage, and look, and you still want to talk about women.
And Siobhan, again, he's still not listening. He refuses to listen. Did I not say multiple times that nobody, absolutely nobody is an alpha once they step outside in society, are they? Because there's
He
always
just
going
want
to
to talk
be
about women, and
right.
in whatever capacity.
Because there's always going to be someone who puts you in your place in society, whether you believe yourself to be the alpha or not. Just like an alpha man, if he walks outside without a weapon, whoever that guy is that has a weapon is the alpha now, right?
It just doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. These terms and terminologies fits nobody's purpose in society. Absolutely nobody's. This mess is so that weak men can feel better about themselves.
That's really all that this is. It's like we almost on the way to doing a volume 1 compilation of all their terms that we've debunked. Like we just about to hunter gather and just slice and dice, because this don't even make no sense. This stuff needs to die down by the summertime. Like this just needs to end at this point. This just needs to end.
Well, true. All right.
She's trying to have a hot girl summer. That's what she's trying to do.
Wait. Who's trying to have a hot girl summer? Can you hear me?
I think Melinda's trying to have a hot girl summer. That's why she, not Melinda, but was it Siobhan?
Yeah, Siobhan.
Oh,
What does the
okay.
hot girl summer have to do with what I'm saying? I want this to end on a
I think he's just
reiterating.
He's just trying to clown once again,
Yeah,
bringing me up and trying to be sexual. Bye, Triple, with the foolishness.
Who's trying to be sexual? I'm not trying to do.
Boy, bye.
So, Triple, I want you to I want your thought on this guy right here.
And I don't give a fuck how nobody else feel about it. You won't take care of me, you won't take care of my kids, you don't do a motherfucking thing, so what you got to say is irrelevant. You ain't got no motherfucking money, then sit the fuck down.
Okay, he's got 30 kids. What do you thought about him? What's your thoughts?
According
He's
to
got
Triple,
30
he's an
kids?
alpha male, right?
Right.
What? Yeah.
I don't.
What do you think, Triple?
It's kind of interesting how you did it, though. That's crazy, though.
What do you mean?
No, you know what? Think about it.
Can I get an answer?
My grandfather, or my not grandfather, but he's one of my great uncles. I think on my dad's side, he had 50 kids, and I think I had another.
Is there any reason I'm getting that story and not an answer?
No, I mean he just. I mean he finesse. I mean he's a finesser. That bitch, he got a do-rag on. I mean in a white tee. In a white tee. I mean, you don't think a bunch of hood broads like niggas like this?
How about this guy?
Some of them been trying to get in contact with me. Access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't.
You think he's a good leader?
I mean, for like a maybe
no?
like a goddamn credit repair business or some shit like that online. Like, you know, he can get a whole bunch of hood rats to follow him. But
What
you know,
would you follow this man into battle?
Probably hell, I wouldn't do it. But you don't think a whole bunch of fucking
We'll go to
Pookies
the
would?
next one. Thank you.
Pookies.
Okay, let's go to the next guy. Hold on.
Just 4 months ago, I started.
What was you doing before that?
I would had a 9 to 5.
What was that 9 to 5?
Working in a plant.
Okay, so you drive trucks. You told me your birthday. You're in South Carolina. Okay, what kind of woman you looking for now, Antonio?
An alpha to you?
Hell no! Look at it. The nigga got fake ass chains and shit like that, man. Come on, man. This is fugazi right here, bro.
Okay.
This nigga right here, you know he got like good parents and shit like that, man. This is fugazi.
You say
Ain't
you
nobody
know he
worried that
has good
much.
parents? Is that what you
He
saying?
probably, hold on. I mean, he probably got like he's probably from a military family or some shit, and he just, dog, this is gaudy. Look, come on, man. Ain't nobody wearing. I mean, unless you somebody famous or some shit like that, you ain't wearing that many chains. Come on, man. This
Okay,
is
but I thought in the
this
black
is
community,
fugazi.
I thought in the black community, guys like this were the alpha males because I thought that
Man,
that was the receipts. I
you're
thought the
out of your
children were the
mind.
receipts for all of the for the body count. That's what I thought made you an alpha male. I thought that's what it was.
I
So
mean, but
now
you
we're
got a
gonna
lot of.
deny
I
that.
mean, but I'm just saying you got a lot of bust downs, so you can run up the numbers real easy.
What? So it's going once again back on the women. Okay, that's the game you're gonna play.
No, I'm just saying you got a lot of bust downs. You got a
What does
lot
that
of
have
bust
to do?
downs. I'm
What does
just
that have to
saying.
do with the idea in the community being that these men having all of these children was like a badge of honor of
Because
sorts,
you
which
have
made
a
him the
lot
alpha
of
male.
bust down. You have a lot
So
of
you're
bust down.
blaming women again.
We keep going around in circles.
Okay.
It's the same
Okay.
definition for
All
him.
the time with him.
Let me ask him another question real quick. Triple, do you believe men are superior?
Superior in what way?
Anyway, always.
There's a bunch of different ways. I mean, not in all ways. Absolutely not. I mean, the woman's ability to manipulate is superior. I mean, come on.
So would that make a
Like,
woman smarter than a man?
no, not necessarily.
It
So
would because it would
I
make us
mean,
better at
not
sales.
necessarily. No, I'm just saying. The thing about it is, it's like it doesn't really take that much. Say if a woman is attracted to you, right? You can play on her ego very easy. You tell her whatever the fuck she wants to hear. That's manipulation. And the
okay.
same, vice versa. Vice versa.
Okay.
You might be attracted to you.
So are men superior in the community?
Men superior in America right now.
Yeah, men superior, black men superior in the black community.
No, I mean, as a collective, it's about 50-50. It's about 50-50. In the women are actually they have momentum right now. They have momentum right now because you got so many. When it comes, I mean, the thing about it is you got to analyze the top 10%. The top 10% of men that are in the black community that have the resources, they're golden. I mean, they have no worries at all. It's the bottom dudes. That's the thing, because the top dudes get whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, well that's 10%. How about the rest?
Nah, they're I mean, they gotta get what they can have. You know what I'm saying? It's not get what they want, but I mean, it's not really a.
Okay, let me ask you this question. If
Go ahead.
you could choose, if you had needed to bet on who was going to be in a better position in 2 years, would you guess it would be black men or black women?
When you say better position,
Like financially, education, career, that kind of stuff.
I think. I mean, finances. It's not gonna be black women, but I think what the media will portray is black women. But
No, how about
the
you?
dude,
I'm talking to you, not the media.
you talking about me personally?
Yeah, what are your honest thoughts?
Honest thoughts about who's gonna be
In a
who's
better
gonna be on
position.
top.
With
I
what
think
everything you've seen right now,
I mean,
in your mind,
but the thing about it is people get into relationship for three different basic reasons: financially, emotionally, and sexually. So if you're looking at finance, men are not really going to college anymore, so they're getting trade jobs and stuff like that. So they're going to be able to make more money.
They're leaving the
So,
workforce. They're not getting
oh, come
trade jobs.
on, like
They're leaving the
DD
workforce
Porch,
in mass numbers.
Jesus, all right.
And
Siobhan's
that's
correct,
men.
though.
That's men across the board. That is the, so this is not even a black man argument. Men across the board are leaving the workforce, and a lot of them are going back home to their parents' house.
Speak. Yes, they are, and the numbers show it, and the news reports show it.
See, and
And
let and,
black men were already underemployed and unemployed,
right.
so that puts them at a greater disadvantage. And again, there's no problem with them getting skills and with them getting certifications. It's just disheartening that they feel like they can't compete enough to go to a university and be representative of who they want their children to see. Like, and when I say that, I don't mean see as in them as a person. I mean like in healthcare, in schools, in business, in architecture. Like they're pulling themselves out of university so they won't be represented in those areas, and then want to complain that there are no black businesses. Well, there are no black businesses and there's no black healthcare because you don't want to go to school for those things.
And can we also add in that getting money is only one component? Most of you are not even trying to get your own living arrangement outside of a woman or someone else to rely upon. So you're not even trying to seek your own independence, whether you're going to school or not, because once again, you're looking for a DIY, quick 1-2 step way into holding on to all your coins so you can live off of somebody else. And the numbers are showing that. Otherwise, you would be buying more homes, you would be renting and owning more, and you're not doing it. The numbers are there. Nobody has to put any type of propaganda anymore. After this whole pandemic situation, we are on a whole nother level. They don't have to deal with race and stuff like that the same way anymore. Those are little patty cake games at this point. It's way bigger fish to fry from what
And,
we've gone through. So you're gonna have to come with something new.
and you never hear them talk about net worth. You never hear them talk about savings. You never hear them talk about investments on a level that would benefit their entire family. Everything is exclusive to themselves. They only think about themselves. You can see them in the chat and they talk about as long as I'm doing well, as long as I'm doing well. But then they want to shame people in the so-called community. They want to be individualistic, but then want to shame on a grand scale. So how do you do that? You're not concerned about the community, but then you talk about the community.
Right.
What sense does that make?
And not investing in the community when you've had years to do it. This whole
Right.
new gentrification that's taking place, that already happens anyway. Every so many years, every 5 years, the streets are repaved. Every 10 years, there are changes in the neighborhood. There's just a systematic thing that has already existed. So if black men didn't step themselves up from at least from 1970s until now, I mean, what excuse do you have in the last 50 years alone? Come on now.
Well, that's the reason they have to go back and talk about Black Wall Street. Like
Right.
you weren't even alive. Your parents weren't alive during Black Wall Street.
They
Like
always going back to a time period in which they didn't exist. So that just shows you right there. Anytime you have to go, he talking about the Moors. I mean, you talking about hundreds and they gotta go. You going back 400-500 years. Like, come on.
millenniums.
Right. Right. Come on, we can't even draw we can't even draw the family tree back that far without a whole ancestry, a whole breakdown
Right.
that'll take months to give. So come on. Give me something recent and current. Let me know what your daddy did, what his daddy did, what his daddy
And
did.
Cupcake couldn't even determine if he was talking about his granddaddy or his great uncle. Like
Right. But 50 kids, that what did that produce? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why he brought that up, and that's why I'm reflecting upon that. That was the flex in the community, is a man being able to run around like they do and claim. Look at the gall, look at the audacity to be out loud and say you have that many kids, and then basically insinuate in every which way that you are not taking care of them.
and the crazy part is that they claim a legacy that they don't take care of. Like, how can you claim this is your legacy, but you're incapable of taking care of it? So, what does that say about what you think about a legacy? Period.
Right, and then if they're doing the same thing that he did with the alpha male conversation with these children. They want to pick. So which child are we supposed to know that you love versus the one you don't? Are they supposed to be tagged a certain way? Like, how are we doing that? How are we differentiating the baby mama you wanted to deal with versus the one you didn't? This is insane. This is just insane talking and
I guess
insane
the kids
thinking.
that they take care of.
But they ain't even doing that with them. Sometimes these dudes be doing photo shoots. It'll be in the beginning, and before you know it, he done hit the door. It's so many different type of stories that exist with these situations that it's just bizarre behavior, and it just goes to show there's no way you could really love a child anyway if you could sit there and play freeze tag with which kid you gonna love today versus tomorrow.
Right,
I don't
right.
think so.
And you know, they love to say that we don't talk about the women, but we do talk about the women, and it's their fault just as well. But these men want to go around deferring responsibility onto other groups of men.
Well, yeah, and it's always like that. It's just like, everything isn't going to be, a back and forth situation between the two. It is obvious that two adults consented, but we already know that, there's a lot of lies that are told. And clearly, from a guy that listen to these men in particular, there's a common storyline there, I'm assuming, because it's just a vibe that they have. It's the energy that they're bringing to it. And that other guy that said he had 7 kids and he was telling these women, he wasn't telling these women beforehand. He was telling them
Right,
after they announced their pregnancies. He was not
right.
telling them that beforehand. There's no, I highly doubt that. And maybe they might have not even known that he had even that many children, because a man would have to have the children in his custody and you would just have to know, versus a woman more so who has her children in custody. You can kind of see something that's going on. So it's just a different ball game and how the game is played. They know that though.
And another thing they like to do is say other races of women know how to treat black men better. But guess what? It's so funny to me. So black men don't know how to treat black women nor black boys good because they're not producing women. Those black men aren't producing women that know how to treat men. But other demographics of men are so-called raising daughters that know how to treat men. So again, it's about the absentee fathers that aren't present in the lives to teach their daughters. Is it not?
But how are those women treating you different? They're not treating you different. You're just not accustomed to their culture and their body language. And that's something that these guys don't understand. Our body language, our culture, the way we dance, everything has a vibration to it.
Mm-hmm.
So other cultures are going to vibrate differently with you because they were not raised in the same culture.
Mm-hmm.
We could go across whatever country. If we around common black people and we all have that common southern theme, we're all going to be eating and doing the common same things, and there's going to be a comfort level there versus going to someone's home or residence who is a complete foreigner and you know nothing about their culture. Your whole body language is going to be different because you're not familiar with the custom, you're not familiar with the people, so you're going to pay attention to things differently. So all of this different treatment, no, it's not. It's just a different barrier. It's a barrier of culture. Sometimes it's a barrier of language with these passport guys. So you're just really polarizing something that doesn't exist. You're just more comfortable around your own people. If we all used to eating fried chicken, of course you're gonna kick it differently versus if I'm eating sushi. Come on, this is how you know these guys have never seen anything, never gone anywhere. Just lame.
And
Just across the board.
and there's this false sense of black women don't want them to be happy. Black women just are mad because they're going. Please go. By all means, go and be happy with who you're with. By all means. If you're being treated better by someone else, go. Be with them. If they're treating you better.
But
Nobody wants to be mistreated. So
they still
go.
can't even tell us what the treatment is anyway. Like cooking
Well,
meals. I mean, come on, what is that? Black women being cooking. Like they can't say anything that remotely make. I haven't heard anything yet about how they're getting treated so differently as if they've landed from another planet to another galaxy. Like, come on.
and then we saw the numbers. Like they're leaving single mothers in droves. Like Hispanic women have a high baby mother rate, and they're not marrying them. I think they marry white women at the highest and Asian women at the second highest, but they're still leaving them single baby mothers.
Well, yeah, most of those, even most of those marriages result in divorce because once again, the cultural barrier will catch up to you. Language barriers, all of that catch up to you. So I can't see how people are, there's no way they can hold on to these relationships without assimilating one way or the other. And what happens with these black men, because I've seen it too many times, they come into these relationships just like how they're telling us, and they're fresh and new and they're claiming that they're getting this treatment. Then what happens after they get comfortable with the woman, they want to transfer her, they want to transform her into a pseudo black woman. Then they start complaining that she ain't frying no chicken. She can't make that mac and cheese like my granny can. I told her to make the recipe. Now you want to turn her into a black woman after you're bored with her being Asian or Hispanic. So, I don't want to play these games with these dudes. I've seen this too much. They're lying.
Hear that? Let's play a little bit more of this guy's video here.
Oh, this is a big up. This is a big up for you. Just give all your money. That's why we don't
Now
have no
remember,
fucking money
guys,
for the rent. For the mortgage.
you were saying that you wanted.
It's illegal for you to hit people, Maribel.
You were saying you didn't want no black women. This man got himself somebody else, a preference. Here you go. This is what she.
However you slice it and
Go
dice
to
it.
your wife. Go to your wife.
However you slice it and dice it, you cannot hit people.
I just found out he's been giving money to that girl.
I gave that money way months ago. Months ago.
He's been supporting her.
I gave her money months ago. That was
You heard it. He gave her money, not his wife or who he's living with now money. This guy just wanted to live the Kevin Samuels life and started giving his money away to somebody else. First of all, that's what I call a simp. If somebody gives their money to somebody else that's not even under the same roof. And then on top of that, he cheated on her with her. He cheated on his own woman, his preference, by the way, with her. Sounds like to me, he made a shit show. He made
And
a
you
shit
see
show.
them diapers, DJ? You see them diapers in there? So it must be a baby.
Yep, he put a baby in her too.
Now he bored. He don't want to play no more.
Exactly.
You don't want to play no more.
Yeah, he don't want to play no more.
So you think this is baby mama?
Yeah,
Yep. You know
the
what?
diapers right there. Yeah, he playing
Yep.
daddy.
You know what he did? He did this.
I just love how men.
He made it a sideshow. I mean, everything triple. I mean, you have to admit, dude had it all. And he fumbled the ball. Dude had it all and he fumbled the ball. I mean, you can't say anything. That's not a black woman there. It's only a
What is
black
that, white
man
woman?
and somebody else.
Was it a black woman or not a black woman, but a Spanish woman or a white woman?
Hey, does it really matter? It's not black woman.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I mean, he got
gotta
who
tread
he wanted,
lightly.
right? He got who he wanted. He got who you wanted, right?
You see who the alpha is in this video, Triple?
months ago.
He said months ago. She just told me she just confirmed.
You out of your mind.
Like he goes like, for example, it's not working back. When it comes to like getting food for the kids, he always asks me for money.
It's like he had a nice house and he threw all that money away to give it away to some other woman. That's amazing.
That's why he don't have the money and want about money.
You heard it right there. I want you to make sure you understand that I'm not putting words in his mouth.
He goes like, for example, it's not working back. When it comes to like getting food for the kids, he always asks me for money. That's why
He said that when it comes to the kids, he always asks me for money.
Mm-hmm.
Not working back. When it comes to like getting food for the kids, he always asks me for money. That's why he don't have the money and want about money.
You cannot hit people, Maribel. That's not gonna happen. Look at all the stuff you broke.
It's probably her stuff anyway.
Right.
So this is a passport, bro?
He's been giving money to her.
Yes.
So this is a passport, bro?
Yes, it's a passport, bro. I guess. I don't know if. Yeah.
So he finessed a woman overseas?
No, I think they're in the States. He's in the States with his preference. I don't know if he brought him in from brought her in from passporting, or he found her over there. But the bottom line is that he cheated on her.
So
on his preference.
Okay.
Let me make it clear. This is not a black woman. Okay? This is not, let me make that, I need to make it really, really clear. This is not a black woman. This is a woman.
I mean, I believe if it was a black woman, she would be down.
He's saying it doesn't matter as long as the guy has finessed a woman. That's all that matters.
He changing the rules up now. You know, if it was a black woman, he would have been going all the way in. That's why he had to verify.
Exactly. And he would
Exactly.
have harped on the fact that she hit him and she's masculine and she threw stuff
Right,
all over the house. And she's not
the
thinking
rules
about the
always
children.
change.
And she's breaking up the family.
Yeah, right. But the rules always change when it's a non-black woman.
Different, a different calculation.
When it comes to like getting kids food and stuff like that, he wants me to send him money.
She punched on me and whooped on me first though, real good.
Does that sound masculine to you?
No. Yeah, I mean, this is. I don't know. This is.
Let me
this
show
is
you how
definitely a
small.
Caribbean
Let me
woman.
show you her size. This is her.
Yeah, she's a Caribbean woman. Seriously.
She's not Caribbean. I don't know what she is, but she's
Caribbean.
not very big. I know that.
Nah,
You see how
she's
small she
Caribbean.
is? And he said she
How the
punched
hell
on
he
me.
say she's
Did you hear her?
Caribbean?
Did you hear this
Right.
man?
How
She's
the hell
definitely
did he
Caribbean.
derive
Not
Caribbean
Caribbean.
from this picture?
Yeah, she is. She's
She is
Caribbean.
not Caribbean.
I
She
bet
didn't
you
sound
any
like.
more
She didn't
money.
sound like it.
I
She don't
just
even
can't
look
with
like
the
it.
disingenuousness.
Yeah.
I believe she's from the Philippines. I don't
Yeah,
know though.
she look Filipino or something like that. Like she does not look like a Caribbean woman.
Right. But is it? Uh, it's a good try though. It's a good try, Triple. I appreciate your effort though. Okay, go for it. I'm sure it's all over. I'm sure it's all over YouTube. We'll post it on the next show.
What is it called?
You can
What
look
is it
and
called?
tell. Even when she
Nah,
you could go back to the beginning, DJ, when she was about
nah. This
to
is
put that rake
this
through
is
his window.
no. This is
Yeah,
Caribbean woman.
good idea. Good idea. Here we go. Okay. Get somewhere in here.
Thing that they're doing is building a community of confused biracial children and single mothers. For further commentary.
Passport boys, we losing.
I firm the guy, I'm calling the cops.
That's Asian. Her hair is
That's
too
an
way
Asian
too
lady. Yeah.
Asian. I won't say from what part because that would be making too many assumptions. She's definitely has.
And
I
then
mean, come on, man.
I
Videos,
think
and
she
I'll come
said
back for
something
further
too
commentary.
afterwards.
Passport boys, we losing.
I firm the guy, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling him right now.
Is that submissive?
You see her accent though?
Yep. Is that submissive? That doesn't seem submissive to me.
I'm calling.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey,
So now
I
you're
gotta see.
technically.
Oh yeah, this is definitely Caribbean chick.
You Triple.
She is not Caribbean.
I know you're trying to
He just
defend your
reaching
guys,
so
but come on.
bad. He just begging.
No way! Are you kidding me?
Firm the guy.
For further commentary.
Passport.
Okay.
DJ, we can't hear him. So just keep moving forward because we can't hear him.
Okay.
Boys, we losing.
I firm the guy, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling him right now. I'm calling.
So now you're like technically you're trying to go hard on job because you've been supporting her. You've been giving her money. Meanwhile, you're just trying to for the kids. You want to ask me for money. You want to use cash out for. What kind of fucking retarded is that stupid shit?
Call it what you want to call it, but you can't hit people if you're mad.
And come home, as soon as you come home, I'm on a Zoom meeting and you just immediately hit me? Can't do that.
Remember now, he's unapologetic. Didn't apologize. I'm sorry I made you this upset from cheating and putting my peen elsewhere and putting our money elsewhere and my time elsewhere. He didn't say nothing like that. But you know what he does? He gets condescending and acts like he's the victim.
That's something you're not allowed to do. It's illegal.
Oh, that's illegal for you to just give all your money. That's why we don't have no fucking money for the rent, for the mortgage, because she was giving her money.
It's illegal for you to hit people, Maribel. Every slice and dice.
Her name is Mary Bell.
He might be Spanish though, because he said Mary Bell. That's more, So,
that's a weird one though, because I've heard of she's okay. That's Filipino right there.
Filipino or Guamanian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.